Hello Twitch, and subsequently YouTube. Let's do this thing. So we're doing a micro war, as you will see in a moment. The whole world's been divided between Germany and the Soviets. You can only fight on this front, which is typically the front of Barbarossa. The front line represents where the front line between the Axis and Comintern is likely to be at the beginning of a serious historical multiplayer. And we shall shortly kick the German players into a different chat. Cody, you can start as team leader.
Yeah.
So organize your guys onto which bit of the front you want to control. And yeah, so Cody, get out of here and we will start organizing our team. And all of the people in Germany, could you all go to pub chat, it looks like. Or maybe chat one. Really? I can hear you. Can you hear us, Cody? Cody's headphones broken.
I told him to put it in the oven, but he just didn't listen.
Hey, Christo, how's it going today? Feeling less stressed? I am feeling a lot less stressed, thank you. Alright, Catsy. Catsy, can you take over? From Cody. Team, you're in charge, yeah.
Okay.
Come into our chat and tell us when you're ready. Okay, boys. So, I'll take... Well, anyone have any preference? We'll split the tanks basically 6-6, so everyone gets 6 tanks.
I'd like to get Romanian front.
Okay. Tips for general play. Basically, don't touch the infantry plan. And I've just sent 6 tanks to 4 different points on the line. Those are your 6 tanks. Unless it's like absolutely necessary, don't use someone else's tanks. Yeah, don't muck with the infantry front line, otherwise it will get all imbalanced and stuff. But yeah, we'll go at speed 3. Don't do any research or any building or any of that. None of that is relevant. It's just micro this front. Yeah, of course you can.
For the tanks, are they gonna have to stay on the same general, or can we assign them to our own generals?
Put them in the same. Just leave them in the same general because he's a decent general. You basically shouldn't give the tanks orders, frontline orders. I mean, you should just manually control the tanks. This is a scenario specifically designed to make you good at micro. So don't use battle plans. Just micro the tanks. If you use a battle plan, your enemy micros, you'll lose, for sure. Micro,
okay.
For sure.
Hello.
Micro as in microing.
Hello.
Hello, how you doing?
Yes.
Good.
You want to be in the next round, Tesla?
Nice to join.
Yeah, sure. Next round. Like each round should only last like 10 minutes less. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we'll do a bunch. All right, I'm just gonna go check with the others. Hey guys.
Yes?
So generally, don't mess with basically anything. The only thing you should be doing is moving troops around and fighting. Rather, don't do any industry, don't do any research, don't do any politics. It's basically just moving troops around. Sound good?
Okay.
Okay, you got about a minute, 2 minutes. Okay, in terms of front lines, I'll take Königsberg. I have some practice up there, so I might as well start strong. Who was it to Romania, sorry? Your name?
Shadow Black.
Say it again?
Shadow Black.
Shadow Black, cool. Rex, what do you feel like?
Yeah. Can I just watch? Because I'm really bad.
Alright, and in which case, who else was there? Vodka. Vodka who can't talk, that's inconvenient. Okay, Vodka, you can take the centre. So you're from, like, Luau north to Brest-Litovsk, okay?
What mods are we using?
None. No checks on mods, anyway. Alright, that means we should readjust this tank distribution, then.
They're not moving.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Now they are.
So 8 each. Vodka, those are your 8. Romania, there are your 8. Okay. So 8 tanks each, try not to use anyone else's. Basically, primary objective, encircle enemy tanks. Secondary objective, don't get your tanks encircled. Excuse me.
Sure.
Tertiary objective, don't get infantry encircled. Sounds good? Sounds good. Alright, everybody ready?
Yep.
Vodka's not moving his tanks, apparently. Interesting. Who changed them to freaking rainbows? It's a good idea, actually. You can change... you can duplicate the template on your tanks. So, there we go. And then change them to the new template, which is exactly the same, but has a different icon. So, there you go. The ones with the skulls, those are my tanks. See what I mean?
Yeah.
If it's a 3v3v, it's a 3v3. Why are there 4 people in the voice chats? Well, it's a 3v4, right? Sorry, it's a 4v3 right now, but, you know. Generally
I
with
will
tanks,
help.
Vodka, generally, using tank plans is a very bad idea. You need to micro your tanks. Okay, everybody ready?
Almost engineering.
I am planning to help. I'm just gonna really just watch and learn for the
Okay.
first round.
Vodka, you ready? Send me some kind of sign. You guys ready?
Yes.
Awesome.
One
Okay.
second.
Oops. Okay. What the hell are those rainbow tank icons? Someone else
that was me.
switched them. That's quite right.
The wolves are shadow black.
Cool. Oh, this is kind of cool. Alright, he's these little demon things. Alright, let's do this thing. It's going to be constant speed 3. Go.
Oh, he's already starting to push in the south.
If he's trying with infantry, it's silly. Basically, you should only push with tanks. Just use your infantry to fill gaps left by the tanks. We have full mobile warfare doctrine, so our tanks are stupid good. Yeah, they're doing infantry attacks are basically a lost cause in this scenario. Use your if you see their tanks, use yours. Use infantry to attack them if they start attacking, so you can make them run out of organization. He's attacking you at Brest-Litovsk, Vodka. Careful.
Where's that?
Brest-Litovsk is in the center of the line. He's already trying to abandon Königsberg and failing.
Зададим шару. Так точно. Я готов.
Okay, I've encircled about 20 infantry divisions. How are you guys doing?
Encircling about 4.
Nice. Yeah, it's all about encircle, don't get encircled, because that's how you deal damage. And right now, the main weakness of our enemy is that. Sorry, the main weakness is if you can create a resource imbalance. If we have more infantry equipment or we have more tanks, because no one's producing anything right now. Make sure you don't leave some of your tanks behind by mistake, by the way. It's easily done. Ah, who encircled that? Who got that tank encircled? Damn it, all their tanks are in the center. Yeah, Vodka, you can do this one, but not any others, because we need to be able to talk to each other. So you could say, like, you know, they have all their tanks in the center, send help.
Literally leaving the front. Jesus Christ.
What's that?
In Romania.
He is.
Я готов.
Why is he doing that?
Смирно.
I don't know. I'm pushing you
They
with my.
probably move loads of units around to try and encircle our tanks in the center,
Possibly, yeah.
Так точно.
and then they can fall back to behind the river.
Смирно. Зададим жару. Вытесним их. Я готов.
Encircled 4 divisions in Romania. Nice.
Nice one.
Выходим.
Vodka's lost a tank. Only one so far, though.
Готов. Готов.
I'm gonna break the Warsaw line.
Так точно.
Okay, he's pivoted his tanks up north. Vodka, can you? Yeah, sorry, I just commanded some of your units by mistake.
Готов подвигаться.
Yeah, just basically, if you see their tanks on the line, if you constantly attack them with infantry, then they'll run out of organization. Sorry, Vodka, I just used your tanks again.
Слушаю. Идем! Идем!
You see what I'm trying to do here, yeah, Vodka?
Выходим. Я готов.
Constantly keep attacking their tanks so that we can keep them de-orged. There we go. Alright, just close that pocket. We close that pocket, we win. Don't let them break out.
Внимание!
Think we got him.
Слушаю. Внимание!
That's 17 tanks.
Yeah, we win if we kill that pocket. And we are going to.
Под огнем. Так точно.
Just don't let
I
them
may
get
got
out.
encircled too far.
Bad luck.
Слушаю.
Keep trying.
Жду приказа.
The thing with tanks is just be over-aggressive. Your speed means you will basically always outmaneuver their infantry. So unless there are enemy tanks nearby, you're not going to get encircled. Almost, if you're any good anyway.
Так точно.
Wait,
Слушаю. Мирно.
3 divisions encircled in the east.
Nice. Okay, I'm going to merge chats. Hey guys, how you doing?
Not well.
Looks like GG to me.
Yeah, only 3 people speaking is very good.
We only have 3 too. Alright, but yeah, that's a good game.
Так точно.
It's yeah, your tank. What was going on with your tank? You decided to try and concentrate your tank forces. That was interesting. The tanks are 40 width, which means if you're attacking from 2 directions, you can only use a maximum of 3 tanks. So having 11 tanks in one place, that's exactly the same as having 3 tanks in one place. But yeah. Alright, so that's round 1.
I almost made it to Bucharest.
Nice one. Victory goes to Soviet Union. So, tallies, we lost 1 tank, 3 infantry. How about you? You started with 150, I think, or at least something like that. You don't remember how?
I lost like 10 divisions at one point.
Yeah.
That was not fun.
How many tanks did you lose? How many are you at now? Because you started with 24.
7.
Only 7?
Yeah, I got encircled.
We encircled. Oh, sorry. I mean in total. How many do you have left?
Tanks.
7.
7 tanks.
Sorry, I
Tank
misunderstood.
divisions.
Sorry,
How
you
many
have
tank
7
divisions do
left.
you have
Yeah,
left?
you have 7 left. Sorry, I misunderstood.
Готов.
That makes sense. 7 left makes sense. All right, so to the victor go the spoils. Let's reduce down to 3 people per team. I'm going to rehost. Start again. So those people who won, 1 person stay with me, 2 of you go on to the other team, and then we will add 1 more. We'll have 2 of the losers can join in again, and then we'll just run it again. So you guys starting to get a feel for it? I have played this a couple of times. Who was I fighting in the north on Königsberg, by the way?
Me, I guess.
Yeah. It's all about... You've got to... game's up, by the way. Join on me. I guess I'll try... Sorry, go ahead.
The really hard is that the troops just started running around the front line down to the south.
Yeah, the infantry do move around quite a bit. But you basically... You cannot counter tanks without your own tanks. So if you're gonna have a fight somewhere, the only way you can fight and win is either hold a river or use tanks. So who should I have? Shadow Black, why don't you come with me into Germany? And here, Tesla, you haven't played yet, have you? So Tesla, join me in Germany.
Okay.
Are you gonna allow call?
Yes, sorry. And then 3 places with so Katsi, if you go with... Sorry?
I'm still here.
Yeah, cool. So if you go with Vodka and... Who else is talking? We can only have... So for proper players, you have to have a mic and you have to be talking, because we can't...
Yeah.
So Anskra, you go in Soviets
Yeah.
with Kat. Is Cody talking yet?
Nope.
No, okay. Bad luck, Cody, if you can hear us.
Hello.
Okay.
Use restart.
Hey Cody, how you doing?
Finally.
Lotion on my hands.
You can go in the next one, Cody. That one took less than 10 minutes, so you shouldn't be waiting long. Alright, have we got 3? We need 3 in each right now. So, Vodka. Not you. And Luke, can you wait 1 round for us?
Yeah, sure.
So we just do 3-3. You're welcome to observe if you want. Actually, sorry, Vodka, I don't know why I kicked you. You're welcome to just pick a side and then just watch. But let's just do 3 versus 3 to start with. Vodka, you need to be able to talk to play, because we need to be able to give each other intel and stuff. Luke? if you want to.
The original push on me
Ready
was
up.
scary because I couldn't tell anyone to help.
Okay, I'm back.
Surely
Cool,
observer
everybody
mode
up.
would be the best way.
Yeah,
to
I didn't know you could do observer in multiplayer, but of course you can. I've actually never used it. Rex and Kata, you ready up, please,
Ready up,
Rex?
ready up.
Thank
Ready.
you. It's quite all right. Okay, so Kata, you're doing fine, I assume. Anyway, as team leader, you do that again. Just it's the only thing that really matters for team leader is assigning areas.
Okay.
So Tesla with your internet, come on. Generals are officially redundant.
It's not my internet, it's my computer.
Mm.
But it works only for the first time, then it's...
Yeah.
Your computer's connection to the internet. Therefore the internet.
He is the internet.
I am the internet. Okay. So, commies, get out of my chat. And let's run this thing again. Okay.
We're
So,
going to push the wall and pocket them there.
okay, do not get pocketed yourself, because that's what I did the first time I was with the Soviets. You need to leave at least one tank in each tile you take and stuff. Yeah. Alright, so you want to go center? Alright, I'll go Romania. I haven't done Romania yet.
Yeah, take Romania and try to push north from Romania.
Yeah. Alright, let's do a
I'll
duel.
go center. Who's going to be going north?
Cody, I don't know if you
think-
can hot join in and observe. Let's try. Could someone?
I'll go north.
Okay, yeah, sounds good. Yeah, so we'll do unified tank push. You go Luau, I'll go straight north. I'll probably go a bit more north and then come back to you, because it's more defensible if I can get to those woods. So what do you think of the scenario, guys?
It's pretty good. It's good practice.
I like it. KLS made this scenario. Cody, can you just ready up without being in the country? Cody, you there? Oh, he's in the other chat. Cody, Cody, you're observing. Observing.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, cool. Ready up.
Ready?
No giving him intel. Alright. So, everyone knows how it goes this time. You don't do anything except micro the front. So, I'll,
We're 3 on this team, right?
you should leave them under the same general, because it's even
really?
right now with the general distribution. We have exactly the same generals to make it fair.
Oh, okay.
Alright, these are my 8 tanks. I'll make a new guy. I think I'll use the symbol death tanks. Seems good. Alright, so if you switch over your tanks to a division template, which has us a different icon so we can easily tell. Those 16, half of one of you, half of the other ones, feel free to grab them. When you're moving your tanks to the position, make sure they don't go directly past the enemy front line.
Ready.
Cool, thanks. We'll be just a sec.
No, you can't pass our front line.
When you're moving your tanks, don't pass his front line, so he doesn't see. Tester, I wouldn't use a front line on the tanks. The attacks will be immediate, and there'll be no time. You won't want the AI to start moving your divisions around. You should, yeah, you should strat redeploy your guys straight to the front, and then let's get this party started. Tesla,
Yeah. Let's get going.
your guys aren't moving. There we go. You should move them to one tile off the front, then they reorg, then you move them to the front and attack immediately. That way they don't know where your tank's attack's going to come, and you don't have to give them like the 2 days. All right, go. They're instantly starting attacks straight from. That's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. They're attacking from those mountains, which means they're deorging the local infantry.
Ihre Befehle. Angetreten.
You see what I mean about putting your tanks straight on the front line? He's already got his tanks there to react. Don't push with infantry, by the way. It's a lost cause. And if his attacks are attacking you, that's when you attack with infantry. Counter-attack when his tanks attack you.
Greif weiter an. Ihre Befehle. Greif weiter
Oh, what
an.
the hell? My tanks have all switched to retreat orders, so I can't cancel their attack order, basically.
Greif
That's
weiter
really
an.
weird. Excuse me? What's going on here?
Achtung. Weiter.
How's the north?
Going very well. I'm already encircling some of my units, I think.
Good. You need to be very careful when you're attacking. Yeah, nice one. You need to be careful when you're attacking. Instantly kill those divisions you encircled. You need to be very careful when attacking in the north. You attack along a wide front because it's really easy to pocket you there.
Zuhören. Bereit.
Your tanks don't have signal companies, by the way, so be careful when attacking. You don't get screwed by reinforced raid.
Unter Beschuss. Befehle.
See, yeah, the front is really wide.
Achtung. Vorrücken. Ausrücken. Befehle. Befehle. Los, los, los! Abstand halten.
Remember that tank encircling Super Alice.
I think I'll overrun 2 of his tanks.
He's over deploying tanks in the south, I think.
Befehle. Vorwärts, Männer.
Oh shit, you overran me.
Ihre Befehle. Bereit. Ausrücken. Achtung.
Can you
Angetreten.
move north from Romania?
No. I'm doing my best.
Bereit. Angetreten. Zuhören.
Actually, maybe, yeah. Keep if you can do anything there. Just,
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Angetreten.
just relentlessly attack his tanks to de-org them.
Bereit. Befehle. Abbruch. Weiter, weiter. Ihre Befehle.
You see what is happening in the center, right?
Oh yes, nice one.
Befehle.
My front's been extremely static. I keep getting pushed back.
Ausrücken.
This hasn't been that static actually. I've just lost ground slowly.
I'm getting encircled a lot in the north.
You are, or you're being you're encircling.
He's encircling me.
Bad luck.
Achtung.
Where the hell did my tanks just go?
Los, los, los.
You steal my tanks.
Ausrücken.
I need those.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Befehle.
Oh, what the fuck?
Abstand halten.
Oh, almost had that glitch where the tanks do some dumb shit.
My tanks keep retreating into enemy territory, and then they continue retreating even while the tile they're standing on is taken. I don't understand.
Seriously.
Ausrücken.
No.
It's not that they're actually retreating when they haven't been broken, and they haven't. The tile hasn't even come under attack.
Achtung.
I don't understand.
Ausrücken. Vorrücken.
6 of his tanks encircled.
Ausrücken.
If anyone can spare tanks, there's a situation developing in the south, though I may have just got it under control.
Befehle. Ausrücken.
It's complicated. Ooh, north is way more complicated actually.
Befehle. Befehle. Bereit.
The south is
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
weird.
Bereit.
He took Bucharest, but I encircled him
Ihre
there.
Befehle.
Oh, I encircled some tank.
Angetreten. Bereit.
6 of his tanks gone.
Los, los,
Nice work.
los. Los, los, los.
5 maybe.
Greif
I get
weiter
lucky.
an. Zuhören. Achtung.
I'll come down to you and help.
That would be much appreciated.
Ausrücken!
Yeah, I got counter encircled, I see.
Oh, jeez, stressful. Into the motherland, the German army retreat. That's what it feels like.
Ausrücken! Bereit zum Ausrücken! Bereit zum Ausrücken!
Oh, god damn it.
Vorrücken! Ihre Befehle? Befehle?
I'm one tank down. First one.
Befehle! Befehle?
And there's the first one I've killed. Nice.
Befehle! Bereit!
Pay attention to the north. Don't just use your one tank to counter his tanks.
Zeigt es ihnen!
I'm
Bereit
coming
zum
down, please.
Ausrücken!
I'm relatively stable now, if you want to prioritize helping the north, but I mean, it could turn against me, but
Auf
it's
geht's!
relatively secure
Try
right now.
to come with your tanks towards me.
Me?
Bereit?
You,
I-
with your tanks, yeah.
I don't know. Oh, you mean pocket up? Oh, okay. Yeah, I can try that.
Ihre Befehle?
He's got a bunch of tanks just here, though. He was preparing for a push, I think.
Achtung! Bereit!
Oh shit, I fucked up.
Always repeatedly counterattack his tanks like this.
Attack the sides of his.
Yeah, always repeatedly attack the sides of his tanks. He hasn't. You didn't fuck up. He did.
Yeah, he fucked up, yeah.
Yeah. Oh goddamn! I did, however, fuck up. While I was looking up there. Actually, no, my guys were retreating and hence weren't encircled. That was interesting.
Angetreten! Ausrücken! Suchen Deckung!
Yeah, he escaped.
Vorrücken!
But you see how that kind of overextension is really dangerous. You need to micro your guys. You need to micro your guys back to the front.
Bereit!
I'm trying it
Look
now.
at the center,
Yeah,
Chris.
I'm trying it now. Okay, there you go.
Achtung! Zuhören! Angetreten! Ausrücken!
That was a close one at various points.
Achtung!
But there we go.
Angetreten!
We're just ordering a mass attack in the center.
Befehle!
Infantry
Can you
can't.
close up the center? I can.
Yeah, done it.
put
Done
the-
it.
put
Done
the
it.
north.
Yeah, done it.
Vorwärts, Männer!
Tanks infantry just aren't fast enough to counter tanks. So you know, by the time the infantry's moved into position to try and attack the tanks have already closed the pocket and
Ausrücken!
killed everybody involved. Remember, it's often better to support attack with your tank divisions so that they don't move away from where they originally were, because you actually want them where they originally were rather than on the front.
Zeigt es ihnen!
I'm sending 3 tanks north towards Brest-Litovsk. They're
Bereit zum Ausrücken!
haha, baited him into counterattacking with the tanks.
Befehle!
Gave him the nice penalty.
Ausrücken! Bereit! Ausrücken! Zuhören!
Another tank going north.
Ausrücken! Bereit zum Ausrücken! Angetreten! Befehle! Angetreten!
What kind of strength are you guys' tanks at? Mine are getting pretty low.
No, man.
Oh, Danzig's undefended.
Shit! I fucked up.
Ihre Befehle!
Always counterattack. Always repeatedly counterattack. Even if you're not going to win the battle, it just stops them advancing.
Just, you have to be careful.
Yeah.
Look at what you're doing.
Ooh, 2 tanks.
Bereit zum Ausrücken! Zuhören!
Yeah, this is just not fair. I'm just fighting pure infantry down here.
Ausrücken! Ihre Befehle? Befehle! Ausrücken! Zuhören! Ausrücken! Ausrücken.
So when Cody plays this, he'll see why tank meta is entirely
Bereit
correct.
zum Ausrücken. Ausrücken.
It's all about who has more tanks and who can play with
Can you
them
push
better.
from Danzig? Push from Danzig in a plane province.
Yeah, I'm going there.
We're here. We're here. Empty tiles here.
Zeigt es ihnen.
Yeah, I didn't see him early. Oh, I saw him, but like he stopped me. So
Ihre Befehle. Ihre Befehle.
did he lose any tanks?
Yeah, I've killed a bunch.
Befehle.
Kill the 18%.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
He's
Zuhören.
pushing back his tanks from Danzig. I think he's coming for you.
Yeah. I've been annihilating his infantry in the south, so that's understandable.
Bereit. Achtung.
He's coming to war.
Zuhören.
They try to link up.
Befehle. Los, ausrücken. Achtung. Zuhören.
Ja, mate, I'm gonna fuck.
Bereit.
Make sure you worry about
Yeah.
both ends of the pocket.
Look
'cause
at
he could,
Königsberg, guys.
yeah, he could turn it around there. He's got, well, he's only got 2 tanks to the front of that actually. I'm sending tanks north to secure their death.
Befehle.
It's GG.
Yeah, pretty much. Let's just kill these encircle tanks there.
Achtung.
Yep, we did. Overran.
Who was
Some of them are still
controlling?
much in the
Who
north.
was controlling what part of the front?
I was the south.
I was the center and
I was the
then I
north.
pushed
I was
south and then I
doing
pushed
pretty
south.
good and bad.
Because to start with, there was 2 people in the center arguing which one was meant to be in the north. So we had eight tanks that was meant to go to the north that sat in where they started not moving.
Who was the south? They started really strong.
Cat was the south,
Yeah.
but then yeah. The troops, thing is, the troops kept moving from the south to the center when the encirclements kept happening, and Rex never retreated.
Yeah, encirclements really do mess up the AI.
Ihre Befehle.
And Rex never retreated when it was like
Hey guys, don't
about
know.
to be
Yeah. So now we got everyone here. Let's do a post memorial. What went wrong in the? Well, first off, Cat, you were in the south, right?
Yeah.
That was really good. You held strong for a long time. I was fighting you down there. I thought you did really well. I was really struggling. Did you? How many? Did you have just 8 tanks? I felt like you had more
8 tanks each.
God, I felt like you had more tanks than me. I don't know. You were just using them better at the start.
Achtung.
And then I don't know.
Who
I
was up in
can't.
the north?
I took over the south to try to cover after Cat left.
What? Cat went to help with the north.
No, Cat
Ihre
left the game.
Befehle.
Oh right. Sorry, I didn't notice that Cat. I was going to ask, like, what happened? Like, you felt like you suddenly got less good. No, it's good he took over.
No, I lost all my tanks.
Yeah, I joined in after half all the tanks were gone, and there was like already 20 encircled divisions.
Is this what skill looks like? Pretty much. Stealing my quotes, Russian? What did you say? Alright, let's, I'll rehost it. Let's do it again. Alright, Cody, I want you this time. And, yeah, let's have Cat on my side. And then whoever didn't play in the previous one gets priority to play on the other team in the next one.
Yeah, part of me is like, I want to do like a 4, because then you'd have 3 on infantry and 1 on tanks.
What?
The job is to hold the tanks.
No, it's terrible. I didn't give any infantry orders. Basically, you don't need to give the only orders the infantry need are counterattack the attacking tanks and move into the hole the tanks just created. This micro war, Cody. I'm gonna be Soviets this time, so Cody and Cat come with me in the Soviets. The main lesson of this micro war, Cody, is that tanks are Alice. Tanks are everything. Tommy Kaleo is now also hosting you. That's very nice of you, Tommy. Yeah, tanks are just the best by a long way. Cody, you've readied up in the wrong country.
Yeah, I thought you want me in the other country.
No, you're with me.
Ah. Just us clash Europe.
So who wasn't in the last one? Luke. Luke, you can be in this one. And...
Yeah, I'll spectate this time.
Okay, cool.
So I can spectate.
I think we might want you anyway, actually. Oh no, because Shadow Black, right? So it'll be Rex, Luke, Shadow Black in Germany. If you're going to spectate, Anscra, you can just like actually go into spectate mode, like pick no country, then just ready up. You'll be able to see both sides of troops.
How do I unselect the...
I don't know if you can actually.
You just click a country,
Activate observer
then
mode.
yeah, activate.
Oh, it's in the top left. There's activate observer mode.
Yeah.
Oh, we could play as 4. We're 4v4 right now. Oh no, we're 9.
4. I don't know. There's kind of a to me there's a distinct 4. It's like 3 fronts, but we could do 4.
Unless 3 fronts and then one person does the tanks or something.
No, it's
That's just.
yeah. This is I think okay. This you and Cody both said this, and I think it represents yeah. Though by the way,
I only
let's do
said
4.
it because I just want to control tanks. I want to control all the tanks.
That's all you
Yes.
do in this game, and this is my point. Let's do 4. That's fine. So yeah. Although Vodka, you really need a mic to play this. Because we need to be able to talk and say, you know, I need backup, or all his tanks are here, you should push, that kind of thing. But let's have Anscra and Tesla. You can play this one. Let's do 4. Let's try 4s.
Okay.
Just go in either. I don't mind. Tesla? Thanks. You both.
That we're 4v5.
Yeah, Tesla go with... Okay, he's switched. That's fine.
Yeah.
Everyone ready up? Okay, so a couple of tactical stuff. Yeah. Tanks are all that matter. You should basically be just commanding your tanks, and then you use your infantry to either counter the enemy tanks or support your own tanks. So basically, you use your infantry to attack the enemy tanks. If the enemy tanks are ever on the front line, you should basically be relentlessly attacking them with infantry equipment. Because whenever the enemy tanks are under attack, it's not 8, remember, for this time, it's 6 tanks, sorry, 7 tanks each. No. What am I talking about? 8.
Oh no, we are 4.
No, yeah, 6. 6 tanks each, 6 tanks each.
I play north.
Okay, I'll do south again from the other perspective. But anyway,
Okay,
we should split chats first. But yeah, the tactic is always counterattack the enemy tanks, and try not to defend with your tanks. If the enemy tanks are about to take a tile, don't move your tanks into defend. Wait for them to take it, then attack them. Your breakthrough is higher than your defense on your tanks, so using them for defense is just not sensible. Make sense? All right.
Yep.
Fascists, get your own chat. All good? Okay, just make some... and make your own tank templates so it's easy to tell. I'm using the death tank symbol. Which are mine?
No, I just changed the template.
Okay, these are mine.
Mine are the samurai.
I don't see samurai. You need to actually switch them to the new template.
Yeah, I know, I'm doing that now.
Cool.
And
everyone, you should be strategically redeploying your tanks to the front. And
don't put them... Where am I going?
Okay, you can take... do you want to do Luau again from the other perspective?
Sure, but I need someone to push down from Warsaw. That's where...
yeah, okay, so you're taking far north, right, Katza? I'm sorry, I'm so terrible at saying your name. Cats.
You know what? Call me Achim.
Achim, that's worse. I'll say that worse.
Okay. Then call
Cats
me
is doable. Cats is doable. Yeah, you take far north, and then Cody takes like everything south of Ostprussen, so he can do the push south. Try and go south from Warsaw, and try and pocket. I will basically try and stop them breaking through north of Odessa.
Ostprussen.
Ostprussen, is that not right?
Ostpreußen.
Ostpreußen. Alright. Yeah.
Just say East Prussia.
So I'll go from Lvov up.
Sounds good.
Someone will go from Warsaw down.
Although you also need to make sure they don't break through at Lvov and go south themselves. Because that's very likely they're going to try that. Don't put your tanks straight onto the front line. Strategically deploy to one tile behind, and then move to the front line once they're fully orged and you're ready to attack. You don't want them to know where your tank push is coming. Everybody ready? I'll tell you as yes. You all ready?
I'm ready.
Any no's? There being no no's, let's do this thing. Alright guys, let's go. Unpause. I might try an immediate push, because it's such good terrain here in Odessa. In Moldova even. My guys in here. They've got sizable tanks around Lwów. Actually, they've got very sizable tanks around Lwów. You won't be able to attack into that kind of mass tanks.
No, there. Don't put one tank per tile. That's useless.
Yeah, you need at least 3 for a serious tank push.
I'm pushing from Lvov up. Can you please push from Warsaw south? You can make a jump pocket.
A bit higher than that, Cody, would be optimal, but if that's the best place to break, it's the best place to break.
Yeah, I'm gonna cross the river here and then go.
race the first pocket, boys.
Выходим. Готов. Вытеснимы. Выходим. Мирно. Выходим.
Come on, overrun. Ah, damn. So nearly. But yeah, remember, don't defend with tanks. Counter-attack instead.
Слушаю. До приказа. Отходим.
I can't defend the wall from this side, so I'm just trying to counter-attack them from the side. Because
I just overrun something.
completely useless.
Выходим. Мирно. Выходим. Выходим.
Don't want to lose my attack.
You're dangerously close to that.
Так точно.
Yes.
Так точно.
Bad luck.
That's it.
Так точно.
It's funny how in all the games so far it's been kind of really one-sided, where one team has seemed to win on all fronts. I guess as soon as you start winning in one place, it really helps you in others.
До приказа.
Yeah, you just need one strong push
Внимание.
somewhere, and then the rest would follow suit.
Смирно.
6 of my tanks in circle.
Oh, Jesus.
No!
Я
You need to
готов.
counter-attack from all directions, always from all directions, to break them out.
Выходим.
Hold them still so that they can't reinforce and not let them out. Stay still, don't attack when you're almost encircled, so you can
I'm fine, I'm fine.
I'm really feeling the pain of normal reinforcement weight though.
yeah,
If one
it's
tank breaks, everything goes.
Oh man, I encircled like 5 divisions.
nice one. Finish him, make sure you finish him. And remember that tanks Uber Alice also applies to encirclements. Encircling 5 infantry makes a difference. Encircle 2 tanks and it's game changing. It doesn't make no difference. It certainly helps, but it's not nearly as significant. I don't know why I have a bunch of infantry deploying down south. I'm going to stop them. If you see a bunch of infantry redeploying somewhere they shouldn't be, you can just give them a halt order, and they should start behaving more sensibly.
Alright, I encircled a lot of divisions.
Стоп. Выходим.
Guys, overrun something.
Nice work.
Готов выдвигаться.
Yeah, encircled a lot of his tanks.
До приказа.
Sorry, I just helped close that pocket. I apologise. Couldn't resist.
Внимание.
I'm gonna reach the Mediterranean soon.
They are like 25 divisions.
Выходим.
Nice.
Städte.
Выходим.
I'm sincerely
Where are all
about,
my tanks? Oh, okay, they've gone south.
I'm sincerely about to reach the Mediterranean.
Yeah, I nearly encircled Warsaw. But it's too risky.
Зададим жару.
Yeah, I don't know what to say, but I just reached Danzig.
Nice. Yeah, Danzig is the classic place for them
Capturing
to...
Warsaw.
Usually Königsberg falls, unless there's a very strong tank push, because it's just a really nice place to pocket, as I'm sure you're finding.
Выходим.
I haven't made a pocket yet, but
Remember that capturing land means nothing, by the way, because there's no
Sorry,
industry.
I just encircled
Внимание.
division.
Nice.
I had to use
Готов выдвигаться.
your tank division, Cody.
okay, it's fine.
Так точно.
Oh, I see.
Who
Right,
else is on
yeah.
our side? Katza, how's it going?
Выходим.
Oh, sorry, no. Who's
look-
the
look
sorry?
enough.
Who's the
No.
Tesla?
Something- yeah,
How's it going?
Well, good.
Мирно.
Good. Never leave tanks sitting in a pocket. You always have them under attack.
Смирно.
It's whoever's in the center, in that particular bit of the center. Anyway.
Идем. Идем.
Oh, there come the forts.
Давай.
He's building forts.
No. The standard forts.
Ah, yeah.
They are normally there.
Готов выдвигаться. Выходим.
Oh, that's one of your tanks.
Выходим.
Oh, they're all your tanks.
Мирно.
I thought I was moving my tanks, but they were yours.
The south guy must just not be playing. I don't understand why he's just letting me encircle him.
Maybe
Выходим.
he gave up like me.
Отступаем.
So what happened? You lost all your tanks.
Okay, no, it's
Yeah.
over. It's over. It's over.
How many tanks do they have?
Слушай.
So as long as they still have like 12 tanks, then it's still plausible. They almost broke out those guys in the center.
No, it's not.
Мирно.
I think that's about GG.
Alright, let's move everyone in. Hey guys. Hey fascists, how you doing?
Pretty badly.
How many tanks you got?
Going.
Wait, didn't you
12.
say... Tesla, you told me you lost all your tanks.
Yeah,
No,
they're all
I
pretty much
managed
all
to
in
free them.
point.
I'd like to say, like, at the beginning, somebody assigned a battle plan to the tanks. That was not a good idea. You should not do that at the beginning.
No, never give
redeploy them.
never give a
Because
battle
like
plan
my
on the
tanks were
tanks.
going nowhere. I don't know where they were going, but they were going like I said. I was going to the south, and then they were going to the north. And somebody assigned a battle plan. You should never do that.
Yeah, never do a battle plan in this this scenario. The other thing that's interesting to remember in this scenario is losing terrain doesn't matter much. Like if you lose ground, who cares? Because there's no industry, so no one's producing anything. I love Cody is the one, by the way, doing these cancerous pushes straight through the center of your tiles.
Yeah, no, I wanted to cut that supply.
Hey Kirchi. Good evening, this looks interesting. Christo's rocking the south like nothing. My south was relatively easy today. Who was I?
Look in the north.
It's just, what the fuck?
Yeah. Who was I?
What happened to the 6th Army? Where'd it go?
Who was I facing in the south? Yeah, that was. I don't know. The start was relatively even. Then what was it? I can't remember. I think I got one of your. It was really even, and then I just got one of your tanks, and then it all seemed to go downhill. You need to a lot more.
Yes, I took Berlin.
No, I did. It's my tank.
No.
Look, it's a samurai.
I used it.
I also sent him to go to Berlin. So.
Are you sure it's a samurai?
All right, I'm rehosting. I'm
Oh,
rehosting.
wow.
Everyone quit.
Wow, don't you change my divisions.
Everyone quit out.
We didn't get the big capitulation though.
You probably haven't seen like 4 hours. No, we've only been going for like 45 minutes. I will host another one.
Yeah, I think we need to balance the teams a bit more.
I think
3
is balanced.
I think
3 players is balanced.
I think I agree.
4v4 is good, but like 3v3 is definitely balanced.
I think 3v3 does work better because they do really seem to be three fronts. You've got the Lowell front, the Königsberg front, and the Odessa front.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'll go. I'll just keep twitching. So I'll go Germany this time.
I won't play anymore because my game is all laggy in this,
okay.
scenario. I don't know
Bad
why.
luck.
So I'll just spectate. So
Cool.
4v3.
I'll do. I think I'll do 2 or 3 others.
Cool. Cue the Soviet anthem. No. Yeah. No. I still haven't programmed an uptime thing. I actually don't know how to do that. I will confess to you.
Gusto, you never let me get the big capitulation.
No, it doesn't matter. It's okay. You going against me this time?
Yeah, I think it was quite imbalanced last time.
All right. Yeah. So I'll take. Who are we missing? Shadow. You're still in, yeah?
Yeah, I'm coming.
Cool. You can come on my side. Shadow, me, Rex versus Ansgar, Cody, Keta.
Yeah.
Cats. That sounds good. Alright. Exclamation mark help.
Guys, call me cats.
Cats. Cats sounds doable.
Ooh, when you're pouring fizzy drink, you get the gas that rises just to the edge of the glass and it stops.
Ooh.
The question for Extreme is, because I know what you mean, is when is the stream? So I say that's a good question. Cats ready up, please. And Vodka ready up. And don't change anything until I tell you, please. Like, literally press absolutely nothing right at the beginning here. I want to drop a fresh save. So don't change a thing. Micro war.
What was wrong with the last save? If you
It
were
was
just
slow.
saving
It was
where
low.
you loaded
It
for.
was low down in my save list.
We are
So I had to
treated, right?
Correct. Okay. Yeah, things to learn from the last one. You have to counterattack tanks with your infantry, and every single time the enemy tank starts attacking, you should immediately counterattack it from every available direction with as many infantry as possible. Just hold it still.
Yeah, guys,
as long as possible.
I'll do the center.
All right, split chats. Communists, get out, please.
My tanks are clowns because I'm British.
I'll take it. I'll take center. I haven't done that yet. There being no objections.
I'll go
I will
south
go
again.
north.
Cool. Sounds good. So guys, just don't remember that getting your own tanks encircled is a hell of a lot more important. Not getting your tanks encircled is a hell of a lot more important than encircling their infantry. So don't make big risky plays to encircle infantry, because infantry don't matter. It's all about the tanks. Everyone's got a different tank icon. Good. North, you need to strat redeploy your tanks. hit B and then right click. And don't put them on the front straight away. Put them one tile back from the front till they aug up. Then move them to the front and attack. Otherwise they can anticipate where your attack's going to come from. That's better. Awesome. Remember that they'll almost always push through those plains straight to Königsberg. That's the obvious attack direction.
Okay.
South, do you want to try and do a Stanislaw pocket?
Where's Stanislaw?
Stanislaw is the mountain bit that they have south of Luau. If you click on the
Oh,
target.
you want me to encircle the whole mountain?
Thing is, I'll come from the south, you come from the, sorry, I'll come from the north, you come from the south, and then we might well be able to. But that's one of the standard plays in this scenario. Well, in like Heufel, this Barbarossa in general is trying to immediately encircle those mountains. So if you push up, the usual way you do it is you take the forest tile you can attack from like 4 directions, and then straight north from there, and then just keep going north another couple of tiles, and then you meet me coming south. Okay, I'm just gonna check that ready. You guys ready? Ready to go?
Yes.
Awesome. Alright, let's do this thing. Don't get your tanks encircled, and remember that when you're pushing in one place with their tanks, if you don't see their tanks, that means they're somewhere else, and that means you have a problem. Don't just think, yes, there's no tanks, good.
God, they are already pushing up in the north.
If they're pushing with infantry, they're wasting their time. But remember that they can attack those 2 tiles, so...
Alright. Befehle.
Yeah, they're pushing up from Liwa. When you push from the south, when my tanks will be ordered.
Yeah, go for it. If only just to distract them, they've got a strong push going here right now.
Unter Beschuss. Achtung! Befehle. Befehle. Auf geht's. Ausrücken.
The Soviet guy controlling the center is...
He's good.
Unter Beschuss.
He almost got every single one of my tanks.
Yeah, you're very extended.
I see. Okay, so he's down there. For me, the guy controlling the south is down near Bucharest.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to come back from down south.
Befehle.
He's in trouble if he doesn't change this plan though.
Ausrücken. Bereit zum Ausrücken. Zeigt es ihnen.
You should keep attacking me.
Yeah. No, he got out though.
Los, los, los.
Back in again.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Trying to come from the south. Can you push or can you not push?
Ihre Befehle.
Yep, there we go. Nice. How many was that, Tesla? Did you see?
4.
Nice.
I've got 2 of their tanks encircled in the north as well.
Nice job. Top priority is kill them. Just use every infantry. Use all your tanks. Just crush into them and try and encircle and kill them as soon as possible. Okay, I'm coming south towards you. Whoever is in the south. Sorry, I've forgotten.
Alright.
Trying to do some shit in Bucharest.
Oh no, they've got their tanks now.
Befehle.
Remember that attacking tanks is good. You want to be the aggressor in tank fights because they have higher breakthrough than defense.
Ihre Befehle.
Almost with you, south. Keep going north. And don't let them come in behind your lines. So you see they're coming in behind your lines, you want to do things like this to pin them so they can't come in.
Angetreten. Angetreten.
Ah, he's coming down himself.
Yeah, he's basically screwed up.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Achtung.
Very close.
What the hell is he doing with his tank? He's going for Bucharest, I know, but like, come.
Befehle.
What the heck is he doing? Keep attacking that tank. Never stop attacking that tank.
Bereit. Bereit.
You want some of your tanks? I mean, I'll send some.
Control my tanks for now.
I'm sending them south. I don't need them.
Bereit zum
Okay,
Ausrücken.
okay.
You can use them. They're on your way. They're on their way.
Greift weiter an.
Please stop such a
Auf geht's. Greift weiter an. Rück zu. Los, los, los. Los, ausrücken. Achtung.
Once they're pocketed, you just keep fighting them, even if you're losing, until they run out of organization and die. That's all you have to do.
Trying to counter encircle.
Greift weiter an. Zuhören.
Another tank coming south.
Tank.
Befehle.
Oh crap, my my Twitch chat just disabled. Sorry about the way, Twitch chat. I can only got him. I can only really pay close attention to you when
Abstand
Ah,
halten.
couldn't
in
disable
between
that.
rounds.
Bereit.
Little health didn't help in the northeast.
Okay, I can send some.
Zeigt es ihnen.
A bit pushed and
Befehle.
I also got one of his tanks or two, I think.
Zuhören. Ausrücken. Angetreten.
South, can
Again.
you watch up north, up to Luau, while I try and do something in the
Zeigt
north?
es ihnen.
While I try and help
There's
in the
an-
north.
There's a big mistake because the guy controlling the south of Russia is using front lines without a battle plan.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Yeah, that seems weird.
Los,
Yeah,
ausrücken.
maybe he's the same guy that signed a battle plan at the beginning. Because me, when my tanks were going like nowhere again.
Sorry, North, I just used some of your tanks. We might be able to get in circle in here.
it's fine. Fine, use as many of my tanks as you need.
Bereit. Befehle. Greift weiter an.
How's the center doing? Oh, not fantastic.
Ziel anvisiert. Bereit. Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Let's go for the division.
Vorrücken. Befehle.
The Russian guy controlling the north didn't understand that the tanks are used for spearheading into the enemy lines.
He's using them just all the way along, is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all wrong.
Angetreten. Suchen Deckung. Zuhören. Befehle. Zuhören.
How's the south?
Doing very well. I think
Good.
I'm about to overrun him.
Vorrücken.
Oh my god, I overrun like 15. What the fuck?
Feels good, doesn't it? It's the power of tanks.
Overrun.
6 enemy tanks. You're right.
Befehle.
Nice work.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Yeah,
Let
also
the
in
re-
the north.
Yeah, no, that was me.
Vorrücken.
Yeah, so he lost his tank in the south. It's gonna soon be GG, I think.
Yeah. He's down 12
Ihre
tanks.
Befehle.
Yeah.
Auf geht's. Ausrücken. Befehle. Befehle.
He's sending a bunch of extra tanks either south or north. They've just disappeared from the center. I think it was north.
Ihre
Thanks for
Befehle.
that.
Ausrücken. Ziehen uns zurück. Angetreten.
No.
Doing circles.
You don't get to
Weiter,
escape.
Weiter.
They
That's not how this ends. Damn it. Maybe it is. This time.
Befehle.
Doing very well for me in the south.
Sorry? Very well.
Very well.
Nice.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. 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 Zurück. Zuhören. Bereit. Abstand halten.
Thanks for truly everything in
Greift
this game.
weiter an.
Yeah, they really are. This is the scenario that really proves that.
Angetreten. Zuhören. Achtung.
Just good tanks. These kind of 40 width full mobile warfare tanks are just unstoppable by infantry. The only way you can stop them is by counterattacking. This is why static defense doesn't
Bereit
work.
zum Ausrücken.
You have to do. Yeah, I mean, in serious multiplayer, anyway, static defense just doesn't work.
Ausrücken.
You have to use this kind of relentless assault.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
North, you can take back control. This situation here is
Auf geht's.
stabilized. I'm going to take my guys back to the center.
Ausrücken.
Yeah, there's no point in going on. The Russian guy lost 15 tanks.
Okay, let's pause then.
Div.
Hey guys, how you doing? How many
we
tanks?
have entire. Oh, we have 97 tanks.
In total?
Yeah.
You switched all your divisions to tanks?
Everything
Yeah.
is tanks.
And they're all crown tanks as well because. Yeah.
How do you have such high strength? Oh, you start off with a huge surplus, it looks like. So if you did that, you would actually just stop because you actually have fully equipped divisions. Hey, Chris.
Wait, no, unpause because I don't. I think it'll reset it. And...
Oh yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
I was gonna say. Anyway, yeah, that was good. Hey, Chris, are you joining?
I wasn't planning to. I was just enjoying the stream. I just wanted to
fair
see
enough.
how it was going. Also, I did test some naval stuff.
Oh yeah.
And in my tests, and it's very consistent. Overstacking 4 carriers will kill way more planes than having 12 fully stacked carriers.
That's with base strike, yeah.
The 100% base strike. They're carrier 4s.
Right, yeah.
138 planes each. Max out base.
Yeah. Without
maxed out deck size.
Yeah, because without base strike, I don't think you're right. It's the fact that base strike has the 50% penalty reduction that makes that true. But yeah, you're right.
You say that, but the planes are literally have got 3 times the amount of planes that they would be usually allowed to. So this base strike thing is very.
Well, it's 50. I think it's a 50% lower penalty on all the planes. So like if the penalty would be whatever, 90%, it becomes 45.
Because what fund are you holding? Were you holding?
Bear in mind that
Center.
applies to having multiple carriers as well, and not just overstacking a single carrier.
That's true. I didn't know that. Okay. Sorry about that, chat. By the way, my laptop died, but I have you back now. I can see you. I can only really respond to chat during these little pauses here. So yeah, who was I fighting in the center?
Oh, center. You were fighting Cat. Who was in the north?
I think I was less good than last time, Cat.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, who was in the south?
I was.
Go for it.
Okay, who was in the north?
Why did you push all the way to Bucharest for?
Wait.
Yeah, that was
no,
that was
Rex, was I fighting you in the north?
Yeah. Crystal had to step in after all.
Okay, I was gonna say 'cause it was very easy, and all of a sudden my tanks got encircled, and they were behind enemy lines, retreating into enemy territory.
No, that was him.
So the second I lost the tower behind it.
The guy controlling the south shouldn't use front lines.
Yeah, don't use front lines for your tanks ever in this scenario. Whenever you're microing tanks, just don't put a front line on them ever. It's if you're playing against AI and you can pause, it's absolutely fine. But in real time, front lines just means your tanks are going to move to places you don't want them, and the planning bonus is not worth that. In the center, once I took out like what was it, 2, 3 of your tanks in the center to begin with, 4. Right, and then as soon as I'd done that, I moved all of my tanks but 1 to the north, and then just crushed.
Yeah, I was wondering why there was so many.
Yeah.
I just couldn't do anything.
As soon as that happened, I moved north and crushed Cody. You need to be. I'm not saying these things like I'm the arbiter of truth, by the way. I just, I'm just learning as we go along, like everyone else. But once you notice a deficit of tanks on your front line, you need to immediately respond to that. So if I were you, I would have immediately sent both of your tanks to the north, like maybe a tank under Konigsberg
the
to try and
remainders of the
counter it.
mediums did go north in the end.
They didn't.
Before my encirclement.
Everyone joining on me? Join on me?
When my tanks were encircled, the last tank from the medium came up and helped.
Yeah. It was, you don't need to say mediums, they're all mediums.
Cody, you were in the north?
Yeah.
You weren't using your tanks as a spearhead.
Yeah, your tanks were too spread, Tesla tells us. Tesla was spectating. Your tanks need to be, it's like 3 a tile is a minimum for an offensive. If I'm doing an offensive, it'll be 6 tanks launching the offensive. Preferably from 2 tiles into 1 tile, because that way you can get 3 of your tanks engaged, and then the second 3 are the ones that move on from there. Fully organised, they move into the tile and then launch the second attack. If you have them spread out, then you're not going to be able to launch the kind of meaningful offensive you need. Right, Tesla, why don't you go against me? Let's have some more...
No, man, the game is really...
Oh, sorry, it's lagging, I forgot. Kata and Anscra, that seems fine. Rex, Cody, Shadow Black against me. Seems okay.
Orquizir.
Alright, so, new rule. Every time you... this might break it, but we'll experiment. Every time you win a game, in the next game, you have to have 1 less tank divisions than you did. And I mean delete 1. So, for example, I won the last game, so at the beginning of this one, I'm going to have 5, not 6 tanks. In fact, if we're doing 3v3, I'll have 7. 8. I'll have 7 rather than 8. And then if you lose a game, you can add another tank back until you get back up to the highest number. So everyone who won in that last game... so just count the last game. Don't do it from right from the beginning, or I'll have no tanks. Because I've won every game. But, so if you won in the previous round, When you get your tanks assigned, delete one of them, and we'll go from there.
That
And we'll try and keep some winners and losers on both sides. So the overall tank.
No, because that implies that the losers. Say we have 2 losers and 1 winner in Germany now.
Yeah.
We're down a tank for 2 of us losing.
Yes, basically. No, wait, what? 2 losers, 1 winner. You're down 1 tank. Your whole team is down.
We're down a tank, but
Yeah.
2 of us lost last round.
Yeah, but the losers still have their tanks, and basically it's a per front.
Why don't you just do so that whoever won before has to give their tank to the player who lost?
Yes, that works. That works.
So if I lost, I would now have 9 tanks because my teammate won the last game.
We have 3 people though, so that's never going to work out. Let's do one more normal round while we think about it. So this round, just keep the normal tanks, and we'll consider ways of trying to balance things up a bit. Because I don't want to. I mean, you know, fun as I've enjoyed my 100% win rate so far today.
Who plays where?
All right, separate chats. Get out of here, please, fascists. I don't want you to know where I am, so you can counter me.
Do you mind if I hot join in and observe?
Not at all.
Alright, well, let me live my game. Well, I'll obviously go hot join.
Who's still in here that shouldn't be? Cancer, get out of here.
I'm Soviet.
Oh, are you? Sorry. Who's Shadow Black? Shadow Black, you there? No, he's in the other one. Cody, what are you doing? Cody. Hello?
Hello.
Hi. Hi.
No, Cody can't hear me for some reason. I'll put him in the other chat. Alright. Why can't I get... Oh, no, that's just that. I'll take the north, if no one objects.
Fuck.
Sorry, you want the north? That's fine, I'll go south, Okay,
go center.
South is the same.
I want your middle, push up.
Yeah. 2 wards.
We need a rehost. We have a tank missing.
Seriously?
We had an incident.
Yeah, that's
Alright, I'll delete a tank, that's fine. I'm down a tank too now.
No, he wanted to rehost.
It doesn't matter. Cody, I've deleted a tank, so we're even.
Okay.
I don't want to bother to rehosting, it's just pain. Alright, make your templates, guys. And you should try and use a consistent one so you get used to it. That's not the right one. And yeah, remember, so the key one that I've seen people making is a mistake. Never defend with tanks. If your tanks are under attack, retreat, let them take the tile, then counterattack. Why is it using the wrong... That one. Thank you. Alright, everyone redeploying? No, who's not redeploying? Center, you're not redeploying. Oh, you're sorry, you're still making a template, no worries, no worries.
I mean, he doesn't really have to redeploy.
I think it might even still be faster, but I'm not certain. If he's going all the way to the...
I tried it last game and it was faster to just go normally and you have your full organization.
Alright, good to know. 1, 2, 3. We'll just wait a sec. We're just waiting a sec. We're just waiting a sec because Kuzir is gonna hot join in so he can observe. Kuzir, I can't remember how good your tank micro is. It's been a while since I played with you.
I don't know how great it is. I have been handling very large amounts of tanks. I've been playing like South Africa recently, where they get 1 heavy tank.
Yeah.
Well, they get up to like 4, but other than that, it's not a whole bunch.
Fair enough.
What? Tesla's a spy?
Tesla's what, sorry? Oh, right.
Cody said Tesla's a spy.
Yeah, don't tell him the fact that the 7 tanks are in the south.
I'm not telling you anything. Now I'm spectating Germany, so...
This is what we should listen to next. We should have the Obsidian soundtrack. Sorry, Oblivion soundtrack.
No, you can change both your tanks and infantry to the same icon, and then they can't know what.
Stop shaking the screen. You mean like this? Sorry, does that trigger you? If I do this, like this, exactly like this. What are you sending 20?
What's up with the save file I loading so fast? Well, it's probably just my internet. Also, see the teaser for a new From Software game?
No, what was that?
Yeah, so From Software has released a teaser for a new
yeah, what was
game.
What was it kind of game? What does it look like?
Well, basically, there's a, you know, it's basically it looks kind of like Bloodborne in terms of that there's lots of blood everywhere.
Is it on the PC?
It's not going to be if it's a blood. Well, it basically it looks like Tenchu, bro, but it's not going to be a Bloodborne 2 because of all the fucking Asian characters you see in the background and the Asian music. So.
Oh wait, that
It's
one.
not-
I think is that. You sure that's new?
As in, it's not extremely new. It's like a week ago, but it's new compared to everything else that they put out.
I think I did see that actually, with like loads of spiked stone in the background.
I don't know. They look like shavings to me, but if you saw the Asian characters in the background, then
Like vampire stuff.
It doesn't look like anything
Okay.
vampire
Might
related
be,
to me, man.
alright, okay, might be a different one I saw then. Kazir, what is wrong with your internet? It's a save with a total of 340 troops.
Hey man, I might be that. It's just a difference from. I don't have no fucking clue, bro. At least I am loading.
I hadn't noticed. So, Kazir, you're gonna step to me on the speedrun scene?
I don't know, man. I don't think it'd be impossible, but I was gonna say.
His loading time? I don't think so.
Yeah, almost definitely. I wonder that, man.
I wonder, like, how good you'd have to be to do like a sub 20-minute run. If you had the right run, anyone could do it. Like, it would be trivial. And you could start the game and you could do it if you were told exactly what to do. He's loaded.
Don't get too
Jesus
confident.
Christo.
What? What?
It's not Jesus Christ, it's Jesus
Oh, right.
Christo.
Kuzia, can you ready up? He's going over to the other side, how dare he? Kuzia, ready up, for the love of God. Kuzia! Can you hear me?
Hello. Yeah.
Hello. Ready up.
Sorry, yeah, I'm just using push to talk. What do you mean? I'm loading graphics.
Ah, okay. So it shows you
Ready
switching.
up at
It
this
showed you
point.
like switching teams a bunch of times.
Yeah, sorry. I just needed to do that to make sure I'm on server. But hey, if I'm not, we'll see what happens.
Chat, by the way, if anyone in chat wants to get in on this, you're more than welcome. All right. You're ready. You're ready, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, let's do this thing.
Слушаю.
I'm gonna do the standard encirclement in the south to start with. See if we can just start strong, thin out some of their infantry, pretty painlessly. Where are their tanks? I still don't see their tanks. Excuse me. I did not tell you to strategically redeploy there, you idiots.
I think they decided to not evenly use the tanks. Like, use more general.
He's defending with tanks? What the fuck?
He probably just put them there.
Продолжаем атаку. Выходим! 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 Готов? Слушаю. Зададим жару! Занимаю укрытие.
Yeah, stop defending with tanks, guys. I don't know what's going on. As soon as your tanks get attacked, you should retreat them.
Так точно. Жду приказа.
At this point, it's not even new meta. It's what I've been saying all along.
Готов выдвигаться. Выходим. Слушаю. Жду приказа. Держать дистанцию. Идем! Идем! Стройся! Слушай!
Doing pretty well.
Выходим!
Yeah, South's been a bit of a breeze so far. Didn't manage to get any tanks in that encirclement, but hey ho. Win some, you lose some. If he keeps defending with his tanks, I mean.
Yeah, he's doing the same on my front. I don't know who's on my front.
Yeah, same.
I don't know what they're thinking. Oh, that was weird. That was better though. Yeah, always counterattack. Oh, my game lagged out a bit.
Внимание! Занимаю укрытие. Готов подвигаться. Давай, давай!
Iron Sucker to tank divisions.
Nice one. Sure they die.
Only one.
I'm not encircling tanks, but I'm doing infantry encirclements.
I got
Dead chat. It's because I'm not responding to when chat says something. That tends to kill the chat.
Cody lost 3 tanks in this match.
Внимание!
This might be a short one. I think I'm overcommitting here though. Sorry? No airplanes.
That's half the bunker, man.
The whole point is it's just pure infantry micro. Unadulterated by your air meta and your CAS.
Why isn't he cutting? Oh,
But you do actually play so unit, like unit micro air as well. So.
Of course you do, but this is just purely an infantry micro war. I kind of like the purity of it. It's nice.
Yeah. I mean, I get nothing like that. Kind of like a.
It is not meant to be representative by any means.
No, you were true.
Did he get his tanks out?
Krista, instead of closing the pockets, can you maybe try to keep pushing and let the infantry first of all?
No, because there's no need to push. Because pushing doesn't achieve anything, because you're not trying to gain industrial capacity.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
It's all about killing.
Yeah.
What happened? Oh god, my tanks got reassigned to the infantry army. What the hell is going on?
So good to tank divisions again.
Oh god, my front lines are getting balked because everything got reassigned. Ah! You almost turned it around on me. I secured things. Though he still has just as many tanks as he had before. I'm beginning to overwhelm him in infantry count in the south. And make their tanks pay as they retreat as well. Because if you can get casualties, you can lower their experience and generally break some of their tanks. Almost offended with tanks myself there. Nice
but
work.
the guy in the north is not doing anything.
No. It's getting through.
He's not doing anything. He's getting through! And what the hell? We're just sharing a tile right now. Excuse me? Oh, it's bad. I'm losing tanks, boys. Yeah. 3 of my tanks gone.
What's your tank count?
I don't know, honestly. I think some of my tanks got assigned to the infantry line and left.
Can we encircle Warsaw?
It's not me.
Not
me.
Fast push.
If you see a tank in the infantry army, be so good as to send it back south for me.
Don't one tank.
Держать дистанцию! Вытесним их! Мирно! Готов подвигаться! Выходим! Продолжаем атаку! Вперед!
What is this? I don't know.
Why, what's going on?
In Warsaw, they're like retreating over each other. I don't know. It looked really weird.
Yes, there are some odd cases that I've seen. Did we lose another tank somewhere? I just saw the tank count drop.
Why can't I?
Oh, guys, you have a tank just sitting behind the lines in Königsberg. I was saying it's the front.
What?
It was just standing like back at the back of Königsberg.
Okay. I didn't saw it.
Oh, sorry. I think I just halted all your plans. My all your movements. My mistake.
Thank you very much.
Пошли, пошли! Отходим! Мы под огнем! Слушаю.
I hate you can't box select halt when you have units in different armies.
Yeah.
It's very annoying sometimes.
Внимание!
Oh well. Chat, isn't David not responding? There's plenty of lively conversations about third intervention. It's because no one has anything to say. Yeah, but the thing is that, like, wanting me to respond is one of the things that motivates people to engage in third-party conversations. Given that it's, you know, not to sound egotistical, but you're probably here to listen to me.
Can we close this encirclement?
Yeah.
Я готов!
And attack.
I'm down to 4 tanks, by the way. So I'm having a bit of spot of bother. My guy is spreading his tanks.
4 tanks on circle. 4 tanks on circle.
Nice work.
No!
Давай, давай! Готов подвигаться!
Oh man,
Что приказы?
When you can get 3 tanks engaged, man, it's like a hot knife through butter.
Мирно!
Yeah.
Here I can get 4 engaged, though I only have 3.
Что приказы?
Actual front.
Готов подвигаться!
The thing is, when you've got loads of tanks and infantry defending a tile, and my tanks are guaranteed to be engaged because they're the ones I'm attacking with, and he gets infantry engaged, they always win that fight.
Занимаю укрытие. Продолжаем атаку. Готов.
I still have 7 tank divisions.
Nice work.
Готов подвигаться.
Finally! That was the first damn tank I've encircled down here. Excuse my language. Please.
Слушаю.
I went in the other chat,
Выходим.
telling the guy who's controlling the south to use them properly, but he didn't listen.
Готов.
Try and be polite. People never like getting criticized. I mean, I'm not saying you won't.
No, it's just, he said, yeah, but he didn't do anything.
Мирно.
Who was it in the south?
Shadow.
Выходим.
Yeah, he's relatively new.
Вперед.
I love letting their tanks break in and then coming up behind them. It's so satisfying.
Вытесним их. Вперед. Выходим. Готов. Мирно.
Oh damn! I didn't spot that at all. He almost got one of my tanks.
Готов подвигаться. Выходим. Готов. Выходим. Брось. Давай. Я готов.
They've diverted tanks south. I'm facing more than 8 here, I think.
Выходим.
Not sure though.
Вытесним их. Смирно.
I hate my life.
What happens? Oh baby!
Вытесним их.
5 tanks on circle. I hate my life.
Выходим.
As in you encircle 5 tanks or what?
No, they encircled my 5 tanks.
Oh right, bad luck.
Держать дистанцию.
I think I got them already.
Their infantry lines are getting pretty thin.
Вперед. Выходим.
Let me out! Why are you using my tank again?
Что приказываешь?
Oh, I got him out.
Nice work.
Выходим! Выходим!
Hold on.
Давай, давай!
I must say, I'm quite impressed with myself considering I've had 4 tanks this whole time.
Слушаю. Внимание!
Ah, mistake, sir. That was a mistake. There goes another tank.
Готов выдвигаться. Слушаем. Мирно. Так точно. Смирно.
I'm almost embarrassed that I lost any tanks here, considering the level of play that follows my losing of the tanks. Because they haven't been... Maybe it made me up my game, I don't know, but... They haven't been bringing any big plays here against me.
Внимание.
Considering they killed a bunch of my tanks at the start.
Fast, and circle.
Готов?
Circle.
Я готов.
Ashley.
Выходим.
What?
And got him.
Так точно.
Truck out, they have 5 tanks.
Я готов.
Okay, they have 1 tank in the south, just the one.
Мирно.
I think it's GG.
4.
Выходим.
Ah, so we won. Right?
Yeah.
We've got 18 tanks and they have 1 on my front.
Yeah, I went in the other shot. It's they
Выходим.
have 9 tanks.
Very good.
Alright, merging. Hey guys, hey, merge chats. You ready to say uncle?
Я готов.
Yeah, uncle.
Means give up.
Uncle?
Yeah, that was who was I facing in the south? Sorry, was that Shadow?
Мирно.
Yeah, it was me. I encircled you at the beginning.
Yeah.
Like, when you were going, and I was like, maybe I can encircle him, because you kept. I felt like you kept goading me into doing some weird shit.
I was trying to, yeah. After that beginning, I was down to 4 tanks after like the first 2 minutes, and God, after that, I was so protective of my tanks. Who's
How many tanks did I encircle? I think I encircled 3.
3, yeah, because I went from
Who
I
was
started
on
with
north?
7.
Выходим.
Cody. Were you in the north?
No, I was in the north.
Cody, you center then?
I
Oh,
was
Cody's
center.
Cody's muted himself for some reason. How did everyone else fare? What mistake did you make? That's the question.
I didn't make my tanks follow up on each other. I, like an idiot, near the middle when of this game, I spread my tanks all over the front line, and I wasn't grouping them.
Yeah, I noticed that. When you have, because a bunch of spread tanks versus, concentrated force. Concentrated force is always going to win. You were doing good work at counter-attacking my tanks, though. I noticed that in the south. I felt my tanks were constantly under attack. The mistake I made was I split my tanks in 2, and then I was trying to micro tanks in 2 different places, which is just terror. Just a great way to lose. Because then, great way to lose one of your tank cores. All right, let's go again.
I'm gonna do the last one, and then I'm gonna go do some other shit.
Cool.
Game up.
No, one sec.
Of course, you have to release as much as you can.
After what, sorry?
Why releasing so much stuff, bro?
Releasing?
It's those
Release
now
countries.
Soviet
Oh, I've
Russia,
already
USA.
quit. I've already quit. Hi, Deserver, how you doing?
I'm gonna sit this next one out.
Okay. What was I last time? Soviets, so about Germany.
I'll be back in a minute or so.
Cool. Ah, Tommy's online. Just trying to come face me in the micro war. Give me a sec.
Giro di una game così, eh?
Yeah, I'm afraid so. Going faster this time though. Give me a sec.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Managed to get Tommy in.
No, my sister came in. Let me message Tommy. No, he's playing CS:GO.
That means he's studying.
Really?
That's usually what it means. Usually he plays CSGO before or after studying.
Huh. And check if anyone else is online. What is this? Cheats.
Not cheats.
No, it's a scenario. All right, we got 2 teams right now. Kuzia, come on, join. All right, Kuzia, face me in the north.
Wow, you're calling out people now.
I want to fight Kuzia. It's a scenario where half the world's owned by the Soviets, half by the Germans, and you just fight on this one front. So have I got with me?
Yeah, Shadow, Cat, and me.
Cool. Alright, separate chats. See you in Königsberg.
I can finally talk.
Hey Cody. You're on the other side. Yeah. Alright, let's do this thing, boys. Make sure to give your tanks their very own special.
Who's going in the south? I guess I am.
Sounds good. Careful in the south, because there's the easy in pocket for them is to go straight into those. There's planes all the way to Lassie. If they just go straight south, so that's perfect pocketing. So see if you try and have guys ready to counterattack in those woods, maybe. Center, have you got any sneaky plans?
I'm Santa.
What are you gonna do?
I don't know yet. I think I'm gonna attack just over the river, over Brest-Litovsk.
Oh, okay. Be wary of his.
We can pocket the tanks if they.
I think I'm gonna focus on countering.
Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, in the south, there's not a huge amount of opportunities for good pockets unless you coordinate with the center in like a big bold move.
Yeah, to Stanislav.
All right, let's do this thing. You really enjoy this kind of stream. That's very nice of you to say. If you go north from Brest-Litovsk and I go east, we could definitely do a pocket. Depending on where their tanks show up. Should we try that? If you want to go, he's got tanks there already. He's spreading his tanks there.
Yeah,
that's substantially more than 8 tanks that have just shown up there.
Okay,
why are they all in the middle? All their tanks are in the middle.
Alright, you guys deal with the north. Me, I'm gonna focus on counterattacking the south.
If you can tap behind those tanks, just let those ones.
Ihre Befehle. Angetreten. Ausrücken. Befehle.
Absolutely baited beyond belief. He attacks in, and just my tank's just standing there on the next tile over, ready to immediately counter-offensive. It was glorious.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Vorrücken.
Wow, mega bait.
Weiter, weiter.
Why do I have so many divisions in the north?
Ausrücken. Befehle. Ausrücken. Ihre Befehle.
If he doesn't fall back, yeah, there we go.
Befehle.
And encircle 4 tanks.
Los,
Wow.
ausrücken.
Nice. Close it, close it, close it.
Achtung.
Closing it. Fuck.
He's doing infantry offensives. I don't understand. It's like, what is he trying to accomplish here?
Stop me. Come on, don't stop me. Ah, you made it out. Shit. I wasn't.
Bad luck.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Sorry, thank you someone else in chat for explaining the scenario. I don't quite have the brain power for that right now. And, my brain power is tied up in other things. Dare I say more important things. So Center, you're losing a bit of ground, but as long as you don't lose tanks, it doesn't matter.
Suchen Deckung.
I lost it.
Sorry?
Ihre Befehle?
No. Someone stole my tank.
Ihre Befehle.
I didn't. We are down a tank.
We're down a tank. I didn't lose it.
Weiter an.
Oh, my guys are
it's
freaking
like 4 or
retreating.
5, I don't know.
My guys are retreating wrong again.
Zuhören.
Man, I hate that.
Befehle.
Where the hell are my tanks? There they are. What the hell
Angetreten.
is going on?
What the fuck? They answered like 5 tanks? I don't even understand how many I get.
Why? What is this? I don't understand.
Angetreten.
Where are you going? When are you going to arrive?
Probably because of attrition sometimes. Tank disappear. You have
Oh, we lost 2 more
50%
tanks.
You have 50% attrition, by the way. So.
I have only 6 tanks. Yeah, I don't understand what just happened.
Attrition.
You can't lose a whole division to attrition.
It happened to me several times.
You can't lose a whole division to attrition unless it goes all the way down to 0. 50% attrition's nothing when you...
Zeigt es ihnen.
I don't know, it happened to me sometimes
Los,
to do some units to attrition.
Zeigt es ihnen.
But they are down on tanks too.
Angetreten.
I'm actually mad. I got 1 tank encircled, but I swear 2 of them just vanished from the face of the earth.
Zuhören.
Counter and circle meds are fun.
They are great, aren't they?
Ihre Befehle.
No. What are you doing?
Befehle.
You don't get to launch unopposed tank offensives. That
Befehle.
isn't how this works.
Vorrücken.
If you launch a tank offensive when I have 3 tiles of
And kill
tanks...
his tanks.
Nice.
I think he's out of tanks in the south.
Jesus!
I'm
That's
not
like...
joking. Yeah, I really counted 8 tanks.
Okay, answer the one.
I am not happy to say that I haven't
Zeigt
encircled.
es ihnen. Angetreten.
And I didn't lose a tank. Wow.
Yeah, it's real good. Just focus on just crushing through his infantry now.
Oh god,
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
what's that move?
Ausrücken.
What's that?
I don't hear a noise.
Weiter, weiter. Bereit. Ziel anvisiert. Bereit zum Ausrücken. Ausrücken. Zuhören.
I'm seeing too few tanks here, I think. I know I've encircled and killed some, but I feel like there's still too few.
Ausrücken. Ausrücken.
So there might be some extra coming your way.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Bereit zum Ausrücken.
This
Zuhören.
So what's the gimmick to this game, or is it just a regular multiplayer? No, it's a micro war. So KLS made this save, where basically the only thing you're allowed to do is micro your units. There's no industry, there's no building, and you start in pretty much this situation. Each side has about 150 infantry and 24 tanks, and all the templates are identical, all the tech is identical, etc., etc. So it's basically just the fairest micro competition you can have.
Los, los, los!
That is the idea, at least.
Angetreten. Rückzug!
Since the guy in the south is not facing anyone, he can take his tanks to help someone out.
It's true, if you want to bring your tanks to the north, I think I'm struggling the most right now.
Yeah, I'll come help you. I'm just gonna finish this encirclement.
Yeah, sure. Because basically, when it's just infantry, the line stays static. So, you know, you got a minute. I mean, I'm not in a hurry. You can
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
take a minute to establish like a stable front line.
Ziel anvisiert. Wieder zurück! Angetreten.
What I haven't been doing enough of is deorging his tanks. I was repeatedly pushing into his tanks with infantry. Every time you see him, attack him with
Ihre
infantry.
Befehle. Zuhören. Ausrücken. Suchen Deckung. Los, los, los! Befehle.
Oh, I missed the serious mod.
It definitely does break high-level multiplayer, though. I'm convinced of this.
I don't get this. They're retreating when they're all in full organization.
You made it for 2 hours, Christian.
You what, sorry?
You made it for 2 hours. Those 2 tanks were going to be encircled.
Oh, were they?
Okay, I'm coming up in the north. Where you need help?
Just right in the north, basically. You'll see.
Bereit.
I'm bringing all my tanks, so I'm not going to be focusing on the south anymore.
That's fine. Just occasionally glance to the south, see if you have to return. But I'd say it was unlikely that you will. Unless they pivot tanks there as well. But
no, well, shit. I think I gave a wrong order to my people. Oh shit. Okay, go ahead.
Zuhören. Rückzug. Auf geht's. Angetreten. Angetreten. Ausrücken. Zuhören.
oh Jesus!
Befehle.
I could do with you in the north, like right freaking now.
Angetreten.
Strat redeploy.
No, never mind. Yeah, you weren't strat redeploying? I mean,
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
you want to go somewhere, take the train.
I mean,
man.
I like my org.
No, you were coming from the whole north. You were going to walk from the north south to the whole north. I would take you months.
I'm joking. They were already started redeploying. Just some units were doing some dumb shit by attacking before
Ihre
coming.
Befehle.
I'm out of tanks. Is the thing.
You're out of tanks?
Yeah.
How many tanks do you have?
0.
No, not
What?
you.
You killed all your tanks?
No, not you.
Right.
How many
Yeah, 6.
tanks
You mean Germany? Okay.
Oh, we have
tanks
15.
do you
15.
have? 15.
Oh,
Are these northern tanks going? I mean, they could do something.
Use those northern tanks I get up there, okay? Use them
okay.
because they're doing
So you can just
something
dismantle their
shitty in the
flags.
south.
Okay.
Ausrücken. Angetreten. Los, ausrücken. Befehle.
Man, my tanks feel so slow for some reason. Oh, we're at speed 2. That'll be why.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Ausrücken.
So are we winning or losing?
I don't know.
We're winning hard.
No, not necessarily. I mean, they lost all their tanks in the south. I lost all our tanks in the north.
Zuhören.
So I don't know.
Ihre Befehle. Achtung. Unter Beschuss. Befehle. Auf
Oh, I
geht's.
lost division teleporting.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Weiter, weiter. Achtung.
Can you go on speed 3 again?
Thanks.
Zuhören.
Oh, I love these
Unter
encirclements.
Beschuss. Zeigt es ihnen. Auf geht's.
No, that was a big mistake. What's he
Yeah.
thinking?
Angetreten.
Why'd he go another tile forwards?
He made just the same mistake that you made.
Yeah.
Achtung. Auf geht's.
Okay, he's almost out of tanks in the north. Down to 3.
Angetreten.
3v5 in the north right now. Do you want 2 of your tanks?
No, you can keep them. He has no tanks down here.
No, but I can...
Yeah, give me 2. Give me 2, give me 2.
Ausrücken.
Oh, God. They're on their way.
Circle and
Ihre
circle.
Befehle.
Yes!
Ausrücken.
Yes! And circled 5
Bereit zum
tanks.
Ausrücken.
Nice one.
Oh, it feels so good. I encircled like all of them in one fell swoop.
They got out again.
Achtung.
I feel like James Bond being brought back in Casino Royale.
Yeah, they got out.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Ihre Befehle.
Damn, that was so close.
Abstand halten. Los, ausrücken.
One of my 2 tanks? They're back.
There
Yeah,
should
okay, I
be...
see them.
Yeah.
Los, ausrücken!
Retreating again.
Rückzug!
Can we do an encirclement of the south of you?
Ausrücken!
Possibly. I've still got 2 tanks here that I kind of just want to fight until they die.
I have 7.
Achtung!
No, I mean they have 2 tanks here that I kind of just want to fight until I kill them, basically.
Okay, they have 5 tanks.
Achtung!
Just run for him like he's butter.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Ihre Befehle. Ausrücken!
What is he doing?
Achtung! Angetreten.
This I do not understand.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Angetreten. Ausrücken. Ausrücken.
I keep opening the diplomat mode by mistake.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
I know, right? That's annoying.
Ihre Befehle. Befehle. Ihre Befehle. Zuhören. Ausrücken. Ausrücken.
I'm not going for big encirclements. I like going for
Los,
quick and fast, tiny encirclements.
Ausrücken.
I mean, I know it's not.
Zuhören.
Oh my freaking lord!
Angetreten.
I don't know what's happening. I think my brain is just breaking down. I got the tanks encircled again. I
Ausrücken.
might
My
get
tanks? You got them encircled?
them. Don't worry, I'll get them out.
Angetreten.
I'll get them out.
Getting out.
Vorrücken.
Phew, oh, baby! That was close.
You got them out?
I got all of them out, don't worry.
Befehle.
Thanks. Puts me at ease.
Bereit.
Thank you, you gave me these glorious tanks. Oh, baby.
Thanks, man. The wolf tank.
Oh, baby! Switch to their chat.
Bereit.
Alright, I'm trying to come south.
Angetreten.
Making good headway.
Oh boy.
Zuhören.
Tester, you want me ready for me to come south? I haven't been looking. Looks like no, right? I think what we haven't done enough of this game is kill infantry.
Ausrücken.
Oh, I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm killing like a shit ton of their infantry. I don't know.
Oh, it's true, 'cause they have no tanks down there, right, yeah. Whereas I haven't. I basically killed... I think I killed like 2 infantry divisions.
Achtung.
Don't worry, chat. I saved
Zeigt es
them.
ihnen.
Attack, Christoph. We can encircle them.
Look at this freaking attack I'm doing. Don't tell me to attack.
Yeah.
Los, los, los.
Attack. Attack.
You're attacking the
I
wrong.
got 4 tanks, Ben.
You're attacking the wrong direction.
Bereit.
You need to go north, straight north. Oh wait, you're there. I'm sorry.
Sure this is a good move, Christian.
Angetreten.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, you could
Ihre Befehle. Achtung.
Bug them down, bug them down.
Achtung.
Stop them. Make them soft.
They're trying to break out in the north and thereby pocket us, but they're
We got 4 tanks in the...
yeah, they're trying to come in cuts in the north, but they're not succeeding.
Befehle.
No, don't use that tank. Don't use that tank. That's mine. I need him to come back in to
Yeah,
help in the
sorry,
north.
I had to use them for one attack.
Angetreten.
Yeah, I still need him. Need him up here.
Yes! We encircled 5
They're almost breaking out. They're trying to break into
Yo,
Preston's arsenal.
I accidentally came up to you, as a matter of fact, because I'm so
I know.
busy.
I noticed.
I'm setting my 7 divisions to finish.
Damn right, I'm sure. Oh, was that not? Sorry, Tester. Was that you just saying? Are you sure that's a good idea? I thought it was one of them coming up to bait us, and so I went down. So
it was me because he was cutting you off from the north.
yeah, it was
really
fine. There were
close.
2 openings.
Dead.
Yeah, it was really
Dead.
It was really
All
close.
of them are dead.
Bereit.
It was
All
pretty
of
close, but I had some good counters. I thank you for pointing it out, though. We didn't notice that I need to counter that.
Ausrücken.
They have 3 more tanks.
I shouldn't have told you.
It's probably true. But I think we would have done it
Hey,
anyway
did you
because I
just
was.
say my tanks encircled by any chance?
No.
Are you sure? Because I only have 2 of my wolf tanks left.
No, yeah, no. I switched the template back, so I knew that.
Ah,
was
okay,
mine.
okay, it's fine, it's fine. It's fine.
I think
No
it's. I think it's all. Yeah, very few thanks.
How many tanks do they have? Sorry.
Like 3 or 4.
Bereit.
Three.
You have 3 tanks.
Me?
You have, yeah, in general, I'm told.
Oh yeah, they're mine.
Angetreten.
Yeah. Were you the one facing me in the north, Kazir?
Yeah.
G freaking G. Clear victor
Who was
there.
in the middle? Who was in the
Me. Cody.
Oh, Cody, I fucked you so
I know,
hard.
The thing is, the issue was we were going back and forth on that river until eventually I ran out of men because in the south too many got encircled. We had like 60.
Yeah, Kuzir
What happened in the south?
Kuzir annihilated me.
me.
No,
Oh,
you
really?
were.
Okay.
No, you annihilated me.
Okay.
You encircled and killed 8 of my tanks, and I had to get
Oh,
more.
that's nice.
I had to get more from the south.
Yeah, I was joking saying that
I
Kusto
know,
definitely
I was
stole
like,
tanks
what's
from his
happening?
teammates.
I thought I got.
No, yeah, you won the north hard, and then I brought up all 8 from the south, encircled 4 of yours, and then sent a bunch of them south again. Once I'd evened it out a bit. But no,
I straight up lost 2 tanks. I don't even know where they went.
yeah, no. Actually,
south?
to be fair, that was my only defense in the. No, he's north. My defense in the north, right? So a bunch of my guys.
Who's releasing stuff?
Yeah, don't do that, come on, guys. It bugs out the game.
Thanks.
So
Don't release stuff. That's lagging.
yeah,
Please.
don't release stuff. We're finishing now anyway. The yeah, so in the north, I was going with 4 of my tanks were attacking, and then they had that weird thing where they somehow lost the province they were in, and and then they were retreating, moving forward. They were still launching an attack, but it called it a retreat, and then when they finished doing their weird retreat order, they all just died. So I lost 3 tanks at the beginning, which was nonsense. But then
I
the
had a
other
lot of weird retreat attacks as well.
yeah, but then the actual. Like the 5 you actually got, those were totally fair and square. You just got them. I didn't realize. I knew I was in danger there, but I didn't realize I was in that much danger. And then it all just went.
Back in a minute.
Right.
I'm done for me. I'm just
Alright.
gonna listen to the stream.
Cool. See ya. Game's up.
Yeah, man.
Well, I like to say though, like, what happened in the south? Like, I know,
it's
I
true.
know I
Who
was
was in the
focused on counter-attacking, but I wasn't focusing that much.
Who's me in the south?
Yeah. So you got rolled from what I heard, right?
Yeah. Once he took my tanks out, yeah, it was done.
Oh yeah, no, of course. The tanks are everything.
Yeah, thanks for
What was I
everything.
gonna say, man?
Cherish them.
Yeah. So what he
what
did
was
is
it?
what he
I
did.
thought-
Sorry, go ahead, Kuzia.
I was just gonna say, like, I got 2 of my tanks overrun at some point while I wasn't looking, and I just lost them. I don't even know. So.
The other thing that I did when I was in the south last game was I. Oh yeah, and yeah. By the way, GG everybody. That's the first one I actually lost. I definitely lost that one. I mean, my side won, but I definitely lost that one. Yeah, so in the south, what he did from the very beginning was he decided he'd focus entirely on counter-attacking. And encirclements is so much easier on the defensive, because you just let them come in. Like, there were a couple of times, Kuzir, where you came in one tile, I attacked the 2 tiles behind it, and then you just bowled. You just took the next tile as well. And I don't think that's not a good idea unless you have like really good tank support backing you up. Because every time you took a tile and then the next tile, it was such a risk of me coming in behind you.
Yeah, I know. I mean, what was I gonna say? But I don't know, man. We had a really bad infantry management, but I basically was, in general, fine with you moving my front backwards and south and stuff, so I wasn't so bad.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, where the front is basically doesn't matter. But I really like the very beginning where you like launch those 2 attacks and then I just let you take the tile where I had all 8 of my tanks standing directly behind the tile you're about to take, and then just immediate counter attack, just like no, denied, straight back over the front.
Yeah.
That was good. All right, so we're doing 2v2 this time. Oh, Tessa can't play, so we have 3 right now. Kuzia, are you just doing the 1?
Yeah, I'll observe.
Okay, cool.
Bring it on, guys.
No. Cody will join shortly.
Yeah. I could try it. No, 2v1 I think is not doable. 2v3 would definitely be much more doable, but 2v1 is just not.
1-on-1 is gonna be tough though.
1v1 is very tough.
Yeah, just in that you have to pay attention to so much. And that's why being a good, player of Soviet Union is so hard, because you got to do that, but you also got to do the airplanes, and and you got like 3 guys opposing you or 2 guys opposing you, depending on how many.
Well, that's why you have plane base.
Usually these 2. Well, you can't have it. You can't really. As the Soviets, who's gonna do that?
Xinjiang, I guess. Yeah.
Xinjiang, but I mean.
They have like a good air advisor, don't they?
Do they?
Yeah, they have good air advice.
That's interesting. Isn't Xinjiang a banned country in KLS?
Sometimes.
No, it's not.
Anskra and Rex, who won in the last game of you 2? On your front.
I lost.
I'm pretty sure I've lost pretty much all of them I've played.
Okay.
I lost all of them except when I played with you, Kristen.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure Germany's only
Same.
won 1 game.
I've lost all again. South of Quisto.
Well, no, I'm counting the last one. I mean, like in terms of individual wins, I'm counting the last one was definitely a loss for me because I lost 8 tanks. So, in that kind of metric, I think I've lost one.
Mine and Cat was quite intense, except for the infantry started going south. They just started flowing south, meaning that he could just push faster, and I couldn't counterattack anything. Because my tanks would get attacked, I would retreat them out, and there's no infantry anywhere, so they just get attacked again.
I'm just putting an ad in the careless Discord.
One time I was playing against Zuma and Archangel on the co-oping, I was basically called the European People's Union, and it was speed 1 for the whole game for like an hour and a half.
Oh god.
Yeah, I remember that game. I did right in Africa with my suicide horses. A suicide horse, Sinai, built a port, and then took Suez.
Yeah, you got one really good invasion, and after that, everyone just kills your invasion.
Really good. You said.
No, I had 2 good suicide horses. First off, I took Sinai, and then pushed you out of Suez, and then I think I did another one in South France, which worked to start with. I built the port, and then you killed it.
Then you started training all of your division, and you lost all of your entrenchment and organization.
Yeah, I remember that one. That was a great time.
Mistakes were made.
It was my first multiplayer, and everyone said Quasir was really good. Like my first real multiplayer, and then he just trained all his divisions. I'm like, oh, okay.
I'm trying to get the value out of motorized divisions.
Alright, so I'm not sure where we should split really, but anyway, you two
basically
Cody, Ansgar, get out of here. Is it?
I'm gonna stick with Custodian.
Oh no, it's Ansgar, you're the one on me, it's Rex that's with him, isn't it? Yeah. You get 12 tanks. Sorry, yeah, 12 tanks.
12 tanks is
I'll take the south if that's alright, since I took the north the last game. I guess I'll just use a tank template since there's 2 of us. Alright, so I think I'll take Luo south. So I'm responsible for Luo, but you're responsible for Brest-Litovsk and north. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Cool. I think keep your tanks pretty much in 1, at most 2 groups. I'm pausing.
Alright.
Ihre Befehle?
But yeah, if you keep it in 2 groups, for God's sake, don't lose focus on 1.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
You need to defend against the imminent Königsberg push, because you know that's going to be one.
Ihre Befehle. Ausrücken. Angetreten. Ausrücken. 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 Unter Beschuss.
Doing an old school decoy. Oh, damn, we have tanks over here. That's going to be a problem.
Befehle. Los, los, los. Befehle. Zurück. Bereit. Zeigt es ihnen.
I don't know what just happened, but I don't dislike it. He appeared to just take a tile that he had tanks in without fighting the tanks, and the tanks just stayed put. I don't pretend to understand that. Why aren't I attacking this from multiple directions? What is wrong with my brain? There we go.
Who's controlling the north?
He is. Take advice from Tesla. The guy's good. What do you got to say, Tesla?
Oh, no, I was just I think it's Cody controlling the north.
Oh, on their side, right. I don't think he realizes how much danger he's in here.
Abstand halten.
Yeah, well, there's one. Fine start.
Los, ausrücken.
Indeed.
Zuhören. Abstand halten.
Is supporting your tanks with infantry is not that bad, no?
You never want to support with infantry if the infantry are going to take the place of the tanks.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
But when they're when it's just the
Los!
Jeez, hang on, I can't talk.
Achtung!
You concentrate.
Ausrücken. Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Yeah, I got another 3 of his tanks.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Yeah, the stream's a bit delayed, but I saw that.
Ausrücken.
How well is it going so far for you?
Angetreten.
I'm encircled.
Say it again, sorry?
I'm encircled. I'm
Oh, crap.
to break out.
Bad luck.
I might break out.
Remember not to attack with the guys that are encircled, otherwise they're all just dies, and then you'll never break out.
Ausrücken.
We lost 3 tanks.
Los!
6 tanks.
Yeah.
Befehle. Ziehen uns zurück. Bereit zum Ausrücken. Ziel anvisiert. Zeigt es ihnen. Greift weiter an.
I think you've got Cody in the north. I think this is Rex. Because he's really not
Befehle.
squaring up so well down here.
Abstand halten. Bereit. Ausrücken.
You should cover your advance with your tanks.
Me?
No, I'm talking to the guy in the north. You're not covering here, you see?
Achtung.
You need to send in infantry behind them, and then not keep sending the infantry in every attack. What you do is you select your infantry, send them in, hit S, split it in half, it's nice and
Bereit
fast.
zum Ausrücken.
Okay, you lost a bit of it.
Bereit.
Or you just can... you can just put 1 tank beyond your plans.
Yeah, move in, deselect 1 tank, move in, deselect 1 tank. That's the standard.
Who deleted the tanks?
Ihre Befehle.
The kid.
Zuhören. Achtung. Bereit. Ihre Befehle. Vorwärts, Männer. Achtung. Vorrücken. Ihre Befehle. Achtung. Bereit zum Ausrücken. Bereit. Befehle. Ausrücken.
I'm making big plays to try and make up for our tank casualties. It's risky though.
Bereit. Bereit. Ausrücken.
Oh baby.
Bereit.
You saw that?
Ausrücken. Vorrücken. Ausrücken. Weiter. Angetreten. Ausrücken. Vorrücken.
Yeah.
Achtung.
We're gonna lose this one.
Abstand halten. Ziehen uns zurück. Greift weiter an. Angetreten.
Yeah.
Bereit zum
I think
Ausrücken.
it's over. They have 20 tanks.
Ausrücken. Zuhören. Befehle.
Yeah, I can't fight 24 tanks. It's frustrating. Oh well.
Abbruch.
Okay, yeah, it's GG. Hey guys. Nah.
Hey, did you like my circles? They were all me.
Yeah, that was definitely
Yeah, I
GG.
got carried.
Cody was so good. It was ridiculous. He
All of
took 15 tanks by himself, man. That's ridiculous.
Pretty sure
Yeah,
all
I
the tanks
stole
that were
most of the
lost
tanks
were
off
mine.
Wex, and then I
Yeah,
stole
so
15 tanks at the start, and circled 12, and then came down south.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
that was painful. I was doing well in the south. I mean, I crushed
Yeah,
the tanks.
I guessed it was you in the south.
I crushed the tanks in the south, but then once the 12 lost in the north, I tried to make a big play to make up for it, but yeah, it didn't work out.
Yeah. Well,
All right.
It was good.
Yeah. South was, I was having a good game, but then I just heard, oh, I've lost all my tanks, and it was like, okay, well.
Yeah, me and Rex were deciding. He said, I said, yeah, I'm gonna take more tanks, and if I need them, I'm taking all your tanks.
Just joined. How's the game going? Really well.
It's my first win without Chris on my team.
Yeah, nice one. I'm counting that one. I'm counting that one as a draw from just me, not from our team, but from just me, because I did do pretty well, but then I threw it away.
Yeah.
So I think that's probably, I don't know.
Like if you had a teammate who didn't lose as fast, you probably would have broken Rex even more.
And you know we say that from a place of love, Ansgar. It's not like blame or anything. It's just the way it falls.
That's revenge for when you broke me when I was playing Germany.
Cody, let's try 1v1. Just see how it goes.
Okay.
Or actually, let's do that next, so you guys can play each other if you want. Oh, actually, we might not have all the DLC and stuff. Let's just do another 2v2. That's fine.
I'd say I probably only have time for one more.
Are you two still gonna spectate?
What's the plan?
Are you gonna spectate? It's just 2v2 again, I think.
My game crashed again, so.
Cody, let's do me and you, Cody, versus them, but we'll have less tanks.
Okay.
Oh, and I want to go Soviets. Sorry, because I've been.
I'll probably have time for one more game after this.
Okay. Everyone ready? Good. Alright, so we'll lose like 6 tanks.
Do you think your micro skills have improved significantly, Christo?
I think that the best plan here is for us to just.
I think mine have.
Mine definitely have.
Chris, what side do you want? I don't think it really matters. Well, if we say.
I'll take the north.
Okay.
Because you start joining. The north is definitely easier to encircle in.
What was I going to say? Yeah, the thing is, if you're playing as Soviet Union, Germany's going to have like 4 or 5 times as many tanks as you. So, do you reckon that you could deal with that, Christo, now?
No. Well, it depends how good the German player was, obviously, but generally, no. Oh, Cody.
But like, are you like able to deal with situations where your tanks are outnumbered and like you can avoid losing your tanks and like continue to be able to put pressure?
I don't know, honestly.
I think overall.
If it was just Germany versus like with no D-Day, I'd have no shot. But if their attention suddenly got split and they have problems with D-Day and they have to split their air force, then maybe. But I don't know. I need a lot more practice. I think I need to like basically run this. Are you coming back, by the way, Cody?
Yeah, my game kind of crashed.
Cool. If I were to, I think I need to rerun this like another, 50 times to get really good. Prussian Prince is now auto hosting you. Thank you, Prussian.
See, that was the only game I've actually encircled tanks in, so I think that's why. Every other time I'd be more focused on this pushing.
At least try to pronounce Lviv. Yeah. So you see what I mean, Cody? About tank meta is 100% correct. Because infantry is just too slow and it can't push. So it's all about those tanks, baby.
I still think it's going to get to a point where everyone's going to build tanks. Only one person's going to have good enough tanks. Everyone's wasted their economy to the point where no one's going to build tanks anymore.
No, it's never going to happen. But the thing is, it's not just a way.
Good air.
Sorry, yeah, that's true. That's true. You can push anything you push if you got enough CAS.
Yeah, that's true.
you can just attack with 2-width cav over and over again, and eventually your CAS will literally kill all the manpower in their entire country.
Like 3 of Tommy's Marines on my Dhaka line with level 5 forts, but I just got cast to death, just fell over.
Yeah.
Christo, you now realise that you're going to have to do that as a challenge.
What, 2-width cav?
Yeah, 2-width cav and CAS only.
That does sound like that.
That's Germany.
Fun.
I mean, that's basically what I did for before, for World Conquest. As fast as you can as Germany was just have tons of CAS and everything else was like cavalry. So.
Yeah. It's a bit too late to start trying to do that today, I think. Alright, everyone ready up? Including Tesla?
I don't know, man. As soon as I click ready up, are you like spamming the start game button? That's strange. Perhaps they don't even need to ask me.
When you can. Well, are we young, Tesla?
So Germany, which one of you will I be encircling in the south?
I think all of us. I think our best plan is probably just delete our units to save lives.
Fall back to NC line.
Have you played many games, Krista, with Kana and KLS?
I played like
Script Shell.
3 total. I played one as. Were you there for that one the other day? Like 2 days? Yeah, was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday.
I'm afraid I wasn't there.
It was a fun one yesterday. Where
Krista?
Yeah.
I'm going to teach you a little trick. If you put a crown on your tanks, they're 10 times better.
Of course they are.
In the Soviet Union, surely enough.
Yeah, it's them for occupying Britain.
Who were you playing yesterday?
I played England and I crushed in the air war. It was very good. Their Hungary got yelled at a lot. I was trading. I think the worst trades we ever had were like 2-to-1 casualties. I traded over the Eastern Mediterranean 6-to-1 for about 2 years.
Yeah, Zoom told me he was building fighter 2s. Hungary was building fighter 2s.
It was a fighter 2 meta. You had to. Fighter 2 was the limit.
Oh really?
Yeah, you weren't allowed to build fighter 3s. But then the thing was over Eastern Med. I took Rhodes and Crete day 1. So.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah, and I had max level. I ended up. D-Day was great. I had every single airport in the whole southern England air region was maxed and full. So I had just stupid fighters raining down on them at that point. Anyway, okay, if Rex and Anscra want to go to the other chat, and we will see. I suspect the other chat.
Was the USA good?
Sorry?
Was the USA player good?
They were pretty good, yeah. They certainly knew what they were doing. They didn't talk that much, so I don't know. I didn't get a good impression, but it was a perfectly serviceable D-Day. We had no tanks.
It was
the whole Commonwealth quit. We hot joined in Cody to save us, and then he had like 4 Canadian tanks, and that was basically all.
First off, I had to hold India with 6 divisions against a Menguko tank OP push.
Yeah, the Menguko tank was out of free.
I held out longer than I thought I would, though.
The Menguko tank push was out of.
I held out the Menguko tanks from breaking my fault line at one point, so I was happy about that.
So when will you do the next big multiplayer?
I don't know. I'm going to join in a bunch of the KLS ones, I think, to keep try and getting actually a lot better at multiplayer. But I'll probably host one the day after tomorrow, I suspect.
Okay. That's perfect for me. Because I have to install Windows 10 tomorrow.
I'm not going to be here on Sunday or a bit of Saturday.
Why do you have to install Windows 10 tomorrow?
2 of my programs got updated and they don't work with Windows 10. And my development team also only supports Windows 10.
Back.
Sorry? Oh yeah, thanks.
The hell?
Oh, is it you? Oh yeah, it's Cody. No, this is so unfair, it's not even funny.
I think I know what it is. I messed up my USBs, and the thing that connects to my Wi-Fi is from the USB. So it dropped. It's fine now.
What are you saying about it's so unfair, Krista?
What? I'm crushing them.
But man, like this could. You could literally kill all of the tanks at once if you played this right, Krista.
Yeah, I know. I'm not. It's not gonna be that.
Yeah, take
easy.
notes, Krista. Come on.
May I ask if you play with mods or vanilla? Both, but today we're playing with none. No mods, just vanilla. Well, I mean, I'm using some graphics mods, but no checksum changing mods. So I wonder if all your tanks are dead, Cody.
Probably not. I accidentally told my guys to attack his tanks, so I think I was beating his tanks anyway. I wasn't beating them.
Tanks break through.
I hate that freaking. I hate this freaking retreat order nonsense. I don't understand it. Yeah, I think did I lose a tank there, or did it just move? Did it just teleport? I can't tell.
Well, you guys have lost 6 tanks. So
No, we started.
someone-
No, we did it.
We started 6 down.
When he's attacking me on the tile I own, waking the...
Yeah, I see that one.
It's weird, isn't it?
I may have lagged again.
Yeah. So, Krista, how do you feel about the change that they made where you can't retreat into enemy provinces, but you can
Attack multiple.
while being attacked?
I like it personally.
2 seconds.
Yeah. Okay. I'll just talk to them a sec. Hey guys, Cody keeps lagging out. So whoever's fighting me in the north, you just keep fighting me, and we'll just have no action in the south. And then whether
I'm fine with that.
And then if I win in the north, then I'll come and fight the south. And if not, we'll just GG. Is that alright?
Okay. That sounds fine.
Cool.
The tanks weren't gonna. You weren't gonna. Circle all the tanks.
I'm not gonna what, sorry?
So like when you stopped your advance and then redid it,
I will
the tanks were gonna make it out anyway.
Yeah, no, I wasn't worried about my text making it out. It's just that I wasn't feeling the attack was very productive.
Oh sure. I thought you did it to be merciful, and not instead of all the tanks you want.
No, I would be quite happy
I should
to
have fixed it.
Okay, cool. You can not join back in if you want.
I don't know, Chris. Yeah. So there you like retreated your infantry to avoid being encircled, but I don't know, man. I think I wouldn't have bothered. I don't think.
Well, I mean, the infantry doesn't matter much, I know.
The infantry only matters when your teammate, who's on a different front to you, loses half his infantry, and then your infantry
Yes,
leaves
that
the
does
front.
suddenly become a bit of a pain.
And
I don't think you fixed your internet,
take
Cody.
your land. Well, I didn't.
We can't hear you,
I
Cody.
didn't. I'll restart my queue.
So what's your opinion? If you encircle infantry, ignore it, or
Close it with infantry.
Sorry?
As long as you're closing it with infantry, it's fine by me. If you're closing it with tanks, it's a waste, generally. One tank, maybe? If you're playing like a 3v3. If it's a 4v4, I wouldn't close it with tanks. I think that'd still be a waste, but if you're closing it just with infantry, that seems absolutely fine. Because it's not, you know, you're just wasting your infantry temporarily to remove their infantry permanently. Seems valuable to me.
But if it's tanks encircle?
Sorry?
If it's tanks encircled, at least I think.
Oh, if tanks
close
encircled,
it
I would.
immediately and as fast as possible.
Yeah, I would hammer them absolutely immediately with everything I had.
Yeah.
With reckless abandon for everything except my own encirclement, and even then, if I could trade.
If you could trade well, yeah.
Yeah.
It's over, by the way. You have double his tanks.
Double? Oh, yeah, Cody's back in, I forgot. Wait, he only has 6 tanks. Sorry, 9 tanks.
No, he's 12. Don't you have 24?
18. We deleted 6 at the start.
18.
Ah, you deleted 6. I don't know.
Yeah, we deleted 6 to try and balance out a bit. But no, that north and... We're gonna need more practice. We should like have leads, basically, I think. Man! If you can you open up our armies, observers, and look? Like, Cody, look at the strength on your tanks and look at the strength on my tanks.
GG.
Yeah, I think you might be right.
Yeah, I'm not sure why your tank strength is so low. I guess it's just like continuous fighting, but...
Yeah, alright, so hold a sec. Hold a sec. How many tanks you got in the south right now?
12.
Okay, cool. So I'll, let's fight in the south. I'll switch around, and whoever was normally in the south, you can face me. Sound good? You can go both in the south if you want. I'll do 2v1 in the south, but you get 12 tanks versus my 9. Yeah.
Mine.
Wow, just want to humiliate them.
What happened to my tanks?
No, those are yours.
You're using my tanks.
I'll be using your tanks.
Okay.
Does that sound good? Access?
Yeah.
Cool. Go.
I don't know, man. Like offensives like this, I don't know.
What I'm
I'm always
saying
feel that realistic just because of the amount of fighting that's going on all the time. The guys in the tanks and the infantry are so tired all the time.
2 times I lagged out of both when I was about to encircle his tanks.
I agree. There should be like the attack delay from Hoi 3. I think might be a welcome addition. I can see how it would really grind the gears of anyone who's used to playing just Hoi 4. But I think they might get used to it.
That's the other thing I was thinking for the role mod. I find it so weird how you can have like perfect information about, well, you know, the Germans are occupying all the time, and
we're not fighting. I think. Hang on, sorry. I think Luau might be too far north. But I don't know. Maybe not. That's fine. Ignore them there. I forgot they're on this chat to actually hear me say that. God, I wish your games would go this fast on speed 3. Your computer lags out on speed 3. Bad luck. Speed 3 is generally pretty generous.
turn graphics settings down.
Yeah, turn your graphics settings down. Close all your other programs. Make sure you're not running.
Turn off.
Go ahead.
Turn off 3D trees, or worst one for. Also, there are definitely mods for making your game run better.
Yes, there are.
I think Flat World does it.
I think there's a bunch, yeah.
Слушаю. Внимание! Готов подвигаться.
If I encircle these guys with infantry. Yeah, I encircle these tanks with infantry. This is just sad.
Well, there was a tank there.
He didn't
See,
engage.
that's why crowns are so powerful.
He didn't engage in combat, that tank. Explain this attack to me. These two guys that are almost pocketed. He had them on an offensive. And watch, he's not going to know to retreat. He's not going to notice a retreat.
Oh yeah, Rex isn't that great at retreating when he gets encircled. Like I kind of just rush over and retreat all his guys for him.
Yeah, knowing how to retreat is very important.
It's the whole game, man. It's the most fun part of the game, in my opinion. When you're losing time, you gotta go back.
It sometimes just deletes factories so he can retreat.
You mean deletes factories so he can retreat?
Like you delete factories so you're at a worse position so you can't hold lines.
Oh jeez, Cody, is that you in the north? We were just fighting in the south.
I know, I want to back his infantry.
We were just fighting in the south.
I know, I just want to encircle Warsaw. I wonder if he'll notice the VP rush.
I think you can do a battle plan now. In the north, at least. Definitely. What is he doing, Cody?
VP rushing.
Alright, watch this. These tanks, this fight, you surrender the fight, you stay here, you select all the guys around it. As soon as they arrive, you do this.
And his infantry may be going halfway across the country.
And you actually, while you're showing off about how easy it is to beat them, you fail to notice that they're pulling off a quite sneaky encirclement of you. And
oh yeah, I know they're doing it as that tank, but the tank's still faster than.
No, against me.
No.
I didn't notice. It still hasn't worked though.
Can you make it back? I reckon you could reckon you could rescue that tank heading to Vienna.
I'm just gonna send him to Budapest and watch him encircle them. Ah, they caught up. And let me just push back the way I came. Okay, no, that's too many. Where's my tanks? to Vienna. Save him. They're actually gonna let me take Vienna. Okay, no, they're not.
It's one of your tanks over here, east of Warsaw. There's a bunch on Warsaw.
I'm just lining them up ready.
And that's GG.
Wait, let me capitulate them first, please.
No, come on, that's just a waste of time.
It's gonna take a long time.
It will take quite a while. You have to take, like, Cologne to capitulate Germany.
But with these tanks.
Oh god. Who's memeing?
What?
Someone's released
Oh god.
Poland.
I got my tanks in time.
Poland?
Alright, so the fall of Stalingrad.
That took a while for the event to come through.
That's pretty funny.
It took so long for the event.
Ah!
Poland just joined it. That's so good. And why the hell did they join us?
Well, tension.
I guess threatened.
Charge.
Crystal, you heard about the new Italy bug?
No, what is it?
You can insta-annex Spain.
Oh, I think I saw that Feedback Gaming did a video on that.
Not annex, but puppet.
Right. How?
How do you do that?
You know the focus where you can take the Balearic Islands?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you release Republic in Spain, then you have to take it before the Civil War ends.
Yeah.
Then you can release Republic in Spain, and then they annex the normal Spain annex it, but they become your puppet.
Whichever side the Civil War wins.
Spain.
Whichever side wins.
It doesn't matter which side wins.
Right, it doesn't have to be the Republicans.
I tried it with both sides winning, and
that's so funny.
It happened the same. The only thing that changes when Republic in Spain wins, they are a communist.
Right, yeah. That's so weird.
That's funny though.
How did it even happen? How could it? Well, I don't know, man. For me, that seems very.
Because you have a puppet already, which is Spain, and so when it tries to like reset to being Spain, it resets to being your puppet.
But surely
Stop releasing stuff.
Yeah, please stop releasing stuff.
What is happening code-wise is Spain annexes the islands, but it doesn't change the fact that it's a puppet.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright, well...
Oh, and why did you
Hey,
cut off my
Mustians.
division running towards Moscow?
Because I wasn't going to let you take Moscow. I sent 9 tanks to respond to that threat. Alright.
Being very kind to Czechoslovakia when it comes to occupation.
Sorry.
Sorry,
Whacking my
Bohemia.
mic there. I think I may call it. Who is releasing stuff? And please stop it. I'm just gonna do this.
It wasn't me.
Well, then I
It was
apologize.
part of Hitler's grand plan.
Then I apologize.
He actually went to annex of Europe just to release it all
I
again.
didn't know which it was. So
Luxembourg was released.
So I had to
Are you
keep
releasing
both.
these as puppets as well?
Kill Luxembourg. Kill Luxembourg.
Kingdom of Bohemia got released by Poland. I'm sorry for whoever it was that I kicked that it wasn't actually doing it. I didn't know who it was, so I just kicked both. Alright, well, I think I may call it a day there. Thank you for watching, everybody in chat. This was a good game. We should, yeah, I think I'm going to start... Actually, yeah, post-stream, let's work on a way that might work to make this a competition, like a draft competition with seeds.
I think you just do it so everyone plays 2 games, and if you win 2, you throw. If you win 1, lose 1, you face someone else and stuff like that.
Yeah, could do that. I think we still need to seed though, because like if I don't know if Kane came up against KLS and then KLS comes up against like I don't know who's better than who else is better than Kane. Then it could just be Brion. Sorry, better than KLS. I mean, say again.
I was just wondering. Who
Yeah.
Yes.
But like
Lars,
it'd
really good.
be pretty unfair if Lars true. All right. Thank you very much for watching stream. I am going to call it a day there. Thank you
Don't
for
end the
watching.
game
I'll
yet.
see you next time. I won't, don't worry. Bye bye all, and bye bye YouTube.